Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by Liam Lynch, Damian Scro, Ryan Opperfrieda, and Dan Isgro. And it is Monday night. It is February 21st, and it's been an interesting week. Guys, how have you been?
All right.
Pretty good.
Awesome. So we just finished Peacemakers finishing up. Boba Fett finished up. And we're already looking to the horizon of what's coming up. I know I've been looking in and seeing that Obi-Wan news is now fast approaching. So what is everyone games? What are you playing right now? What movies or TV shows are you excited about? We have Doctor Strange coming out in May. What's on your minds?
During the week, I checked out the first episode of the show on Netflix. All of Us Are Dead. Have you guys seen this? I just finished it today.
All right.
I have not seen it.
I watched the first episode, and it was like it's a zombie apocalypse, like set in a high school. But it totally wasn't what I was expecting. It's much more like teen drama centered than I thought it would be. It's a lot of I like him when you go talk to him for me. You have zombies on top of all the teen angst too. The first episode was pretty good. I'll check out the rest, but I don't know, it didn't grab me the way like Squid Game did. What'd you think, Liam?
Yeah, I agree. It was like a show to just have on. I enjoyed it when it was there, but it wasn't gripping me like Squid Game was. Yeah. Like you said, it is very high school drama-y. It's like Degrassi with zombies.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same studio as Squid Game, because we're seeing it's from South Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's the same studio or not. Or is it just we're just getting material from South Korea?
I don't know.
It seems like. We had Squid Game earlier in the year, and then what was it, a year or two ago we had Space Sweepers on Netflix.
Yes, I love Space Sweepers. I don't know why other people may not agree with me, but for Final Fantasy fans, something about Space Sweeper kept chiming the Final Fantasy bell, and something about the story. I don't know why, but I loved it. It was great.
It's good.
So Boba Fett has just finished up. We're going to do the nerd review later on it, and we're going to be talking about it. A lot of people are saying, like Liam made the joke before, Boba Fett or Mandalorian, 2.5. What did you guys think? Did it bother you about the fact that it was like half of Mandalorian, half of Boba Fett?
I was pissed. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. I just have a theory that they didn't like the way it was going, and they're like, all right, let's just take episodes from Mandalorian and put them here, and hopefully nobody notices. That's my theory.
That's what I think happened too. We'll talk about it later on the review, but I do think that
right, it seems kind of weird
like that happened, and they were like, we just need something else. We need more Mandalorian and more Baby Yoda, more Grogu. So, and also we have Marvel news. I finally saw Spider-Man the other day. Spider-Man was fantastic. I didn't see it because of COVID. And me and Vinny Pro saw it on the exact last day that it was in the movie theater. And it was fantastic. And immediately I had to go see it in the theater because they announced Doctor Strange, which looks wild. And now the internet is afire with every single thing about who's going to be in it, from Tom Cruise to who else? So Patrick Stewart, which we also heard talking, which it's got to be him. Which version of this character and that character are we going to see? So there's just a lot going on with it right now. I'm very excited about it. Anybody excited for Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, but I'm definitely pumped.
I really hope they probably won't, but part of me really wants this because Marvel could do this, for them to release 6 different cuts of the movie that are wildly different and just have it play randomly. So when you go see it, it's different for everyone.
And don't tell anybody.
Yes, it would be so good. I hope that, for some reason, I hope they do that.
Could you imagine what the sales would be if they did that?
I know. People would be like, wait, what?
I would be
questioning what happened. I know.
Yeah, if you saw the same one, you'd be like, oh, well, I'll watch it again, and I still got to see it. You'd have people watching it 8-10 times instead of maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
That would be wild. That'd be crazy. Guys, welcome to stream right now. Thanks for joining us. Derek, what's going on? Spud, Steven, Brian, Jason, Catherine. Catherine, hope you're feeling better. Guys, welcome to stream. Charles.
Guys?
So it's gonna be a good year. We have we have Boba Fett. Boba Fett just wrapped up. We'll talk about that later. The Marvel game is looked like it's gonna be interesting coming up. Last year Eternals came out. It wasn't. I felt like that wasn't great. It was kind of okay for me. but I'm very excited about this year. And I can't think what the third movie is, because we have Spider-Man just wrapped up. We have Doctor Strange. What's the third one? It's not Guardians.
The
Thor movie?
guy, Morbius,
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, Mobius. Is it Mobius?
or something
Is it Mobius Sony though?
Is that a Marvel?
It's Marvel though, isn't it? I thought it was a Marvel character.
Well, yes, but it's in the
But it's
Sony
released
bubble.
under Sony.
We're getting a Thor
Now-
movie later this year, right?
Say again.
We're getting a Thor movie this year later on, right?
I think so.
I'm not sure if it's this year. It might be.
I think so.
Love and Thunder, right?
It
Yeah.
might be this year. I'm excited about it.
Female Thor, right? Isn't it Natalie
Right.
Portman's becoming
That's-
Thor in that one?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the.
Looks
that's the
like it.
rumor.
I just saw the first one for the first time not that long ago.
Congratulations. Very nice.
Welcome to the club. Hashtag fake nerd.
That's right.
Who's your favorite Marvel character, Ryan?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
Very nice.
legend.
Tim Shanks, welcome to the stream. And last but not least, is for Star Wars, we have coming up Mandalorian at the end of the year, but we have Obi-Wan, which looks like it's on May 4th,
25th, I believe.
the 25th. I heard it was
Yeah,
May
that's
4th.
the anniversary of the original movie, so I think that's what they went with.
Oh, 35 years or something like that?
45, buddy.
45.
Wow. Now who's the fake nerd, Tony?
Oh my God.
We're old now.
Marcus places with Ryan now. Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's good. I heard it'd be 6 episodes. It looks like the budget just kept getting bigger and bigger, but they were like, no, we love this. We're just going to roll with it. And that seems to be the story that comes back. Everyone that I've heard talk about it that was involved with the project was excited about it. So it's only good things coming out. And it's just everyone's speculating on like what we're going to find. Does anyone know any news about what we might expect?
I try to keep myself spoiler free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
sure.
we doing possible spoilers? Because I read something.
If it's not huge, then share it.
Yeah. I what's small to me might be huge to something else. Something I know. Like, my wife was saying, I hope this doesn't happen, and it's like I read something that said this is probably going to happen.
I
Darth
saw
Vader
the
kills
headline that John Williams will be involved in the show,
Yeah.
at least in some capacity, perhaps.
Who will be?
Some John Williams.
Oh yes, I heard that John Williams will be on it. Actually, that's actually Jenna's girl told me. That's John Williams,
Nice.
and he's 95 years old.
He's up there, around there, for sure.
That's awesome.
Amazing. Still working.
That's incredible to have him aboard. I'm excited about that.
Good for him.
Yeah, straight up good for him. Yeah, he's
Still cracking.
thank God for him. So Charles Morrison says Thor: Love and Thunder. The release date is in July. That's great. Those are the
There we
nice
go.
for that.
Nice.
I'm very excited about Thor. Ever since Watiti, since he took it over, I just think he just does a phenomenal job.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I'm very, very excited. Guys, next week is, for those who are asking, next week is going to be a Roll and Rumble week.
Oh
So tighten your wrestling belts. That'll be next week, at the end of the show. Let's see what else. Hello, everybody. Look out. We have some Catherine saying hello tonight. Kick some ass. Thank you, thank you. That's right. Vox Machina just came out. Was that good? I did not see that.
I caught a
Charles
couple
Morrison,
of
Assassin.
My brother was watching it. It looked pretty good.
It's good. Didn't your brother work on it?
No. He's just an animator, so he like knew about it and the animation house that was doing it.
Oh, I thought he worked on it. Okay.
He would love to have worked on it, I'm sure.
I checked out the first episode. It was pretty cool.
Oh, it's an episode. I thought it was a movie.
No, Vox Machina, it's a series.
Yeah,
It's a TV series.
They do like
They're
season 1, I think of. Yeah,
They're doing weekly drops on episodes?
I think they did 3, and I think it's finished now, but I think it was like 3 at a time.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
Steven said that Wish Botorius made a cameo in Vox Machina.
Yes. Me too.
That would be cool. I would love to see Botorius anywhere on screen.
One day when we make the movie.
Yes, the already done your movie, hopefully. That would be phenomenal. Imagine that.
4 weeks with 3 episodes, Derek said. Yeah.
You can watch Ryan have the biggest fail ever when he does not steal the staff as we planned to. Those of you that don't know that story, Ryan came on the show in season 2 of our other show, in Celestial War, and he's on episode 1 of season 2, I think. And for the next 4 episodes, and I let him run for a while because to get him comfortable and also to give him a chance to try to steal the rod, which is something he wanted to do. And I said, you can do it, but you may die. But if you pull it off, it'll be huge. And so he had his moment, and he had it in his hands. Everyone's calling for him, like, give me the rod, give me the rod, give me the rod. And he's sitting there holding the rod. And I looked to him, and I don't know if you can see me, but you probably can't. But because he was a new player at the time, and I gave him like a little nod, like this is your chance. He's like, you choose, go for it or don't. I gave him like a little nod, like, okay, you want to do it? And he doesn't. I don't think you registered I was nodding at all, right?
Yeah, I didn't know, and I'm pissed because I didn't even know it was happening when it was happening. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I forgot that I had said I wanted to do it. So, like, at that moment, I was like, all right, I just don't want to die. They're all going to kill me. This is not the right time. So I just gave it back. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was good.
I should have did it though.
We need to see a resurgence of Ryun.
Yeah, that was right after we came back from camping too. So you were hyped up on the energy, and you didn't seize it.
Oh, that yang energy. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a scary moment, though. I think we all kind of like jumped down his throat a little bit as far as like,
Yeah,
what are you doing? Hello? Maybe you should give it back right now.
And right after that, do you know that we had that guest, that guy named Anthony, that came on the show, and he tried to steal the rod clearly, and then played it off like he just wasn't doing anything wrong, and everyone went nuts and pulled out every spell and everything. And it got really bad. He's like, "No, I was just checking it out." Here you go.
Yeah, you told me like I don't know if it's the same thing when the lights went dark or something. Like he shut the light.
Yeah. Jacques went behind him. And I rolled for Jacques. Like Jacques would never accept that. He put the knife to his throat. Someone cast darkness, and then everybody was like powering up their spells and such. And it was like, "Oh, my bad." So that was a fun time. I guess we can play this right now. Guys, next season, for those that have not seen it, the next season, this show, the tabletop show on Wednesday, is going to become the show I'm about to play for you now. And it's going to be, I'm going to try to make it more episodic so that the Patreon members can come in and come out. It's all going to take place in Sunken City. And let's preview it here on this show. So if you're not familiar with our Celestial War show, this will be the next 12 episode, 1 season. I think it's just going to be a 1 season, 1 off, unless it grows really big. Then maybe we'll do 2 seasons as the story grows. Here it is. The next show starts in 2 weeks on Wednesdays.
After the Celestial War, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. No patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Boba Fett, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. No patrol.
First thoughts, guys. What do you think of No Patrol?
Hey, no patrol.
I did not expect that.
Suits.
I love it. So I'm excited about it. I did it in the style of like an 80s Saturday morning cartoon that I imagine if someone young right now might be watching and be like, what cheese is this? It's purposeful cheese. Guys, yes, so everybody's going crazy. Yeah. Pretty boss. Oh, Derek likes your stream room.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Thank you,
He's got
Derek.
the mask from Zelda behind him. He's got his actual weapons that he fights with back there as well.
The mic is crisp. Yes.
Don't do that.
More noises.
Oh no! You took him on.
The penalty box. To the penalty box. You know you deserve it, Liam.
There. Okay, I didn't know that existed.
Where's Slapshot? In the penalty box.
Yep. Amazing. Oh, Charles remembers Ryan's epic journey where he swam for like an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, I was like,
right?
yeah. I
I've returned.
kept getting screwed up.
So, okay, guys. So let's get to our first game today. It is going to be Escape the Dungeon. Did you got all of you send in your goods and beds? Everyone home for Patreon members, patreon.com/audio dungeon. Send in your good and bad items on our Discord chat under escape items, and I'm going to use those first, and we'll see what they get. So today's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be a group one again. Do you guys like doing the groups, or you rather do the singles? What do you prefer?
I like the groups.
They're both fun.
Dan likes the singles. Looks like.
Yeah, I like playing.
Mix it up for a while.
What'd you say?
I said the groups have been a good way to mix it up.
Okay, so we're gonna do a group one as well today, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, so let's get ready. Guys, if you haven't liked, please like this video. It helps us out so much. Please share it out with any friends or groups that you think might enjoy the show. And as always, !notified to chat to be notified when we go live, which is 2 separate shows, one on Monday, one on Wednesday. Today is our new show. It is D6 Arcade, and Wednesday is our tabletop show, The Celestial War. Guys, without further ado, let's go to our next show. It is called Escape the Dungeon.
You're about to watch Escape the Dungeon, a fun game where one person has to try to escape a do-or-die scenario armed with one item and a wizard's bag of holding. What's inside? Well, it's good and bad items placed in by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. They may get either. We won't know until they try. Watch and enjoy.
Guys, welcome to Escape the Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today's escapees is going to be everyone: Ryan, Liam, Damien, and Dan. And guys, before I give you the scenario, it is up to you to choose one common, normal, or mundane item that you will be armed with during your mission. Guys, what do you choose? Ryan?
Mine is like a bat that's kind of like a wooden spiked barbed wire bat type of deal. Kind of like a Negan's bat.
That is not a
But
common...
if it has to be just a piece of wood,
A bat?
Yeah, it can't be a bat. Then that's fine. But if it's a piece of wood, that's fine.
A piece of wood. Is that what you
Piece
want?
of wood that resembles a bat.
Okay.
Spiked.
Liam.
Spiked.
I'll take a bag of feathers, Tony, if that's allowed.
A bag of feathers. Damien.
I'll take a sword.
Okay. And Dan.
I will take a torch.
A torch. Guys, I need you all to do a favor for me and pick what is your family's last name, because you're all related. You're all brothers.
Oh.
Dungeon Boys.
So guys, pick what's your last name going to be.
That's what Dungeon Boys is.
You're the Blank Brothers.
I'm Ryan Dungeon Boys.
The Aqua Scro Inch.
How about the Dundergins?
The Dundergins, yeah.
Dundergins.
Okay, the 4 brothers of Dundergins are having a little bit of trouble because their mother has been kidnapped. And the only way to get her back, because they don't know where she's being held, is to do a favor for the bad guys. And they're going to have to rob a bank. If you don't do it, your mother will be killed or you'll never see her again.
This is blackmail.
It is. So you've gone to the town of Orin, and you must go into the vault there, and you must take out as much gold as you can find. And they're looking for a very specific item. That item is a ring with a glowing ruby red gem on the ring. They described it to you. They want as much gold and that ring. You're to go out. It's actually a port city, so you're actually to escape from there. Get on the Swift Runner, which is a ship in dock. If you do so, they will free your mother. If you don't, that's it. Any questions?
Is the ship like our ship, or we have to steal the ship?
No, it's a ship that the bad guys have.
So we can just get on it though. Like we don't have to.
Yeah, you just need to get on it.
Okay.
Okay, so if all 4 of you get on the ship, or if all 4 of you get on with the value of 4 people plus that ring, they're going to just give you your mother, and then you will win the game.
Is our mother on the ship?
You don't know.
I don't know. Do we know where she is?
No, you have no idea.
Okay.
Our mother was like a nice mom. We like her.
You love her.
Just checking, no.
Yeah, you love her. You're the Dungeon Boys.
The Dundergins.
Thunder Mifflin Boys.
Mama Dundergin.
Mama Dungeon. Okay, guys, you have your items. As is the rules of Escape the Dungeon, they're gonna roll D6. They'll have a bag of holding with them besides those items. If they want to go into that bag of holding, they can up to 5 times. And when they go in, they'll roll a D6. If they roll high, they'll get the good item in there. And if they roll low, they get the bad item in there. Every person has put an item in, Patreon member or crew member, they put in both a good and a bad item. We don't know which one they're going to get until they pull. Guys, without further ado, escape the dungeon. Let's do it. You guys arrive on town. You are in the town square. What do you want to do?
What time of day is it?
Midday.
Midday.
We gotta save
What
mom.
other buildings are in town besides the bank?
So there's a lot of warehouses near the docks. There's probably about 3 different inns. The barracks is in the central part of town, and the barracks is very close to where the Dungeon and Tonic will mix them up. And the barracks is close to the vault, which is near there. It's a little bit of a similar setup. It doesn't look like it, but it's a similar setup to Sunken City in our adventures.
Okay.
And what kind of bank is like a fortified, not messing around kind of bank, or is it no?
You haven't looked yet.
Yeah.
You just know that you've been thrown into this. You kind of have to do it today.
Okay. So we don't live here. Like we come here for this job. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we starting off the ship, or are we starting like?
Yeah, we're in
You're
town
in the town square. You've never set foot on the ship yet.
Okay.
You just know that you need to finish there.
Do we know like where the bank is, or we have to go find it?
Good question.
You know the bank is, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go look at it.
Yeah, let's go scout out. I mean, make a deposit in case anyone's listening.
Yeah.
One guy goes, huh? You guys make your way to the center of town. You see the barracks are there, and you see there's probably about 15 guards, and the guards are just talking, hanging out, and they're actually moving from there out to patrols and back. So the vault you can see is about 2 buildings away from the barracks, and apparently there's some sort of armory in the building between. Now the
buildings connected, or are they separate?
They're all separate, all 3.
Okay.
And it's actually kind of like across the road. Like you come in, and the road would divide into 2, and in the middle is the barracks, then the armory, then the vault. You check out the vault, and the vault is made of stone. It looks pretty secure, and it appears that 2 guards are always hanging out front at all times.
Okay.
Okay. Are the 15 guards, they're like patrolling all 3 buildings?
No, the 15 guards are just kind of talking. They're assembling there. It's like being outside the police station, and then they go out from there to all parts of town.
Okay. But there's
The
2
point is
guards.
that there's always guards leaving this area or coming back to the area to increase security.
Okay. And there's always 2 guards guarding the vault.
2 guards guarding the hall, correct.
What are the guards wearing?
The guards are wearing leather. Sometimes you may see actually the 2 guards outside of the bank will be wearing chainmail. The rest of them are wearing studded leather.
Okay.
Right.
And they're all like, do they all have the same uniform, or is
Yeah.
it just mismatched? Okay. Helmets,
Yes.
like covering their whole head. If we were to,
It's a
them?
leather cap.
okay.
I would say the chainmail ones actually have an official helm.
So I guess the question is, are we going to do this by daylight or
Yes.
at night? Are we going to try to walk in while people are there or not?
Do we have a time limit?
They want it by end of the day.
Oh,
Like sundown
okay.
or moonrise.
You have until the morning.
Okay.
6 a.m. it's like.
Morning. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
we
think
could
should
wait till sundown.
Yeah. Wait till everybody's sleeping.
But that means that we have to like break in
Quick.
more difficult to break in at night than it is during the day. You know.
What if we go in right now, just to see inside, and pretend we need to open an account because we're new around here?
Maybe we shouldn't all go in. Send like 2 of us.
Hello, we would all like to make an account.
We're brothers. The Dungeon Master account. Yeah.
We're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. All 4 of us go in there at once.
And what if we reach into the bag right now? See if we can gain some type of advantage.
Sure. Go for it.
All right.
Mom's magic bag.
Okay, so you guys are outside of the bank, going into your bag. Dan goes in, and Dan roll D6. What'd you roll?
2.
Nice try.
2. If you would have got the good, Dan, you would have gotten. This is so perfect because we're doing Indiana Jones later. Fortunes and glory, kid. Indiana Jones whip. Deals 1 damage to the weapon, and successful attack roll will snare the target. The whip will not release the target until the user wills the whip to do so. This is from Jason Spector.
Nice.
But you didn't get the good, you got the bad. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? For the rest of the game, anytime, including this one, that someone pulls a bad item out of the bag, in addition to the item, a snake slithers out and attacks the person who reached into the bag. A successful hit deals 1 damage, and the player must make a saving throw of 3 or higher, or be instantly killed by the poison. Snake vanishes at the end of the round.
Who was this?
Man.
Jason Spector.
Jeez.
I love it. It's great. Great.
So he's gonna try to attack you. If he hits you, you have to make a saving throw, and that's what happens, Dan. So here he comes and attacks you. 4. That is a hit.
Oh no!
You open it up. A snake jump out. Hits you. You lose 1 damage. You throw the snake onto the ground. The snake disappears.
Now save against poison.
Yeah, now you need to make a saving throw. You need to roll a 3.
Okay. 3.
Congratulations, you're alive.
Oh,
Brother, are you okay?
I'm fine. That did nothing for us.
That was crazy.
All right, so what do we do now? Are we gonna?
Jason gave Dan a Patreon reroll.
All right, thank you, Jason.
Compensation for his cruel bag.
Maybe should one of us try to go into the bag? You want me to go try to?
I'll go in. Yeah, I'll go in. Want to go in together?
Do it. All right, you do it, brother.
Okay.
Evan gives a Patreon reroll to Dan.
I'll walk into the bank, Tony.
Oh man, this is gonna be a little thing.
Okay, who walks in? How many? Raise your hand.
Is anyone coming with?
Wait,
are you going in the bag or going to the
are you
bank?
pulling from the bag or walking?
No, I'm going to the bank. Into the bank.
I was talking about pulling from the bag.
Bag, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were going into the bank. Oh, no. Okay,
I'll go in the bag. Okay, no, I think we go.
All right, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm making pull from the bag. Here we go.
Okay, there's your second of 5 pulls, everybody. Go ahead.
And I got a 5.
Nice.
5. Coming in from Richard Wild.
Let's go.
If you would have got the bad, which you did not, it would have been a broken wand. Looks exactly like the Elder Wand, but when you cast, you can cast 3 magic missiles that hit you, dealing 3 damage. When you cast,
kill yourself.
Yeah, the way word it was weird, but yeah, basically it casts 3 magic missiles at yourself, doing 3 damage, and it would basically just kill yourself. That's brutal. This is brutal.
Yeah.
But instead, you get the good, which is the Elder Wand, the most powerful wand ever. You can cast 3 magic missiles that hit always, doing 1 damage.
That's the most powerful wand ever?
Yeah.
3 magic missiles?
Yeah, I think he means every time you attack with it, it hits. It's an automatic auto kill.
For 3? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was only charged with, like, you get 3 magic missiles.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to limit the charge, limit the amount of times you got. I'm going to give you, but I'll make it high. I'll give you 10 charges on it.
10?
Cool.
Yeah.
We should just go.
Start blasting.
Yeah, just go bust out.
Start now. Why wait?
Easy, brothers. Easy. Take it easy.
This is it. We
One
got
thing at a
mobbed.
time. This will come in handy if we get into trouble.
Correct.
So not a bad
Right.
second pull.
So, what's the plan? Go in, or should we go to?
I was going to go scout out inside to see what I could see.
Okay, so Liam, you like walking, you're watching him pull out some kind of wand, you're like, ooh, and you go inside the bank.
Okay.
You walk between the guards don't say anything to you, they just give you like a nod. You walk inside, and you see a gnome is behind the counter inside.
Okay. Do I see anything like as I'm walking up to the counter? I would like to like look around and see what else is in this bank. Like, can I see where the vault is and stuff?
So when you walk into here, basically you walk in and it's pretty tight, and there's only enough room for like you and maybe one other person next to you. And there's bars running up for about 10 feet and then closing in front of you. And you see inside there's a wizard on each side, just standing there, clearly a wizard. And you don't see any of the guards, but you see a whole load of gnomes back and forth, like working on stuff, moving money around. And then there's one gnome sitting there, like waiting for you, like this.
Okay. So just so I get this straight, it's like a corridor with wizards on either side, and in the front of me is a gnome.
Yes.
Who's going to do business. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, come on in. We're open.
Hello. I would like to make a deposit, sir. If I can
Sure.
set up
What's
the
your name?
account. My name is Jeremiah Dunderson.
Jeremiah Dunder's son. Got it?
Correct.
Okay, let me write that down. Okay, and how much will you be depositing?
This valuable thing, and I plop my bag of feathers on the counter.
He looks at it. 1 bag of feathers.
Those are very valuable. Be careful with them.
Yes, sir.
Very magical.
Okay, of course, to open an account, it'll cost you 1 gold coin.
1 gold coin. Oh, my purse is outside. Let me go grab it. My brothers
Sure.
have it. Okay, I run back outside.
Okay. You're outside, you're with everybody else.
I tell them what the situation is in the bank.
Okay, everybody knows.
And I say, does anyone have a gold piece? They're going to take my feathers.
Did you? Did you tell us you gave him the wrong name?
Did I give the wrong name? Are we Dungeon?
Dunderjin.
Oh, Dunderjin.
I think you did that on purpose to like hide your identity.
It'd be funny if somebody else went in and been like, "I'd like to open a bank. My brother is Dunderjin," and then get caught.
Does anybody have a gold? I don't have any gold.
I don't have any gold. They took all my gold.
Oh my god.
Wait, how many wizards are there?
Everybody roll 1d6. If anyone rolls a d6, I'll let you roll d6 for gold. You have to roll 6 on the d6 to get gold.
6.
Nah, 1.
Oh,
Okay, Ryan, roll d6 again.
If I get a 6, do I roll again?
No. Okay, sure.
2.
2 gold.
All right. I flip.
You got
the
2
coin.
gold to save Mama.
I give you a gold coin. Go
Great.
get your feathers.
Okay, I run back in. I got the gold, and I give it to the
Very good. He takes the 1 gold, and you take it. Okay, it is in here. Here's a slip. He gives you a slip with a whole bunch of numbers on it and such. He goes, that is your account number, and let us know if you need anything else.
Thank you. What are your banking hours, by the way?
Sundown, sunset, sun up to sundown.
Okay. If I really need them at night, can I get them at all, or
Nope.
totally closed,
Yep.
locked, and everything?
Yep.
Ah, what a disaster. Okay, hopefully I won't need them tonight. Thank you. I run them back outside.
What a weird guy. Okay, you go back outside.
And I tell them all right, they close up at sunset. They lock it up tight. No way in. No one's there.
what a surprise. I'm so glad you found out this information after having done all that. You couldn't have just asked.
Hey, look, I have an account slip. We could use this maybe if we need to get in somehow.
Wait, but did he show you the vault that he's going to keep the feathers in?
He didn't. He just took them behind the counter.
Did you see anything else that might be useful?
There's the wizards. We gotta watch out for those wizards. And the gnomes just run all around back there. There's vaults every which way.
How many wizards are there?
2.
I'm gonna pull from the bag. I grab
Okay.
the bag.
Ryan Dunderjin takes the bag. Would you roll?
4. This is time.
A 4. Okay, here it comes. Coming in from Charles Morrison. If you would have got the bad, it would have been that lad is a dragon. Smaug, the terrible, appears from the north to destroy you. Jesus.
Oh, perfect. We would have went for the gold.
That would have been.
Oh my God.
If I would have got that, that would have sucked.
Okay, but you get the good, which is the 1 ring to rule them all. You gain a ring of invisibility.
Oh!
Yes, yes. This is it. I'm gonna freaking we should use the other gold to get them to do another deposit, and I'll slip in
What?
and follow them to the vault. I don't know.
I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea.
You couldn't do that either anyway. You don't have to spend it on the gold. Just
Just put the ring on now and go in.
Come, follow behind me. I'll get us in. I'll start a kerfuffle with the teller, and hopefully you can slip in somehow.
I don't like this idea. He should just go in himself. He's the invisible one.
But what if
The wizards? The wizards might see him. You don't know what they're up to. You know those crafty wizards.
see me
With their magic.
completely invisible.
Okay.
What about your wand? Can we take out the wizards with your wand?
Oh,
One I got?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He can invisibly.
Looks like it's pretty powerful. I don't know. I could try.
this is epic.
I mean, I don't know. I've never used this wand before. I just found it.
Maybe we should.
It looks awesome, but I don't know.
Maybe we should pull from the bag again to see if we can get another item to help us out.
All right, go ahead.
I have an idea. Let's pull from the back.
I'll go in this time.
Good luck.
Yes.
All right, here we
This
go.
is 1, 2, 3 is your fourth pull, right?
Yep. No snakes. No snakes. 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the good, which means if you got the bad, it would have been a mighty screech sounds out across the city. Somewhere in the city, the ring wraiths have appeared. You and your family now being hunted.
Oh my goodness. A lot of Lord of the
You're
Rings.
not
today.
messing around today. But this is from Derek Luxon, by the way, Deluxe. But instead, you get the good, which this is Aragorn's son, Arathorn, appears and aids you.
This is it. We won.
So Aragorn comes. He comes over and he sees the bag, and he looks at you and he sees you operate with the ring, and he says, "What are you gonna do? Play with these magical items in plain sight?" And like he grabs the ring and puts the ring in your own pocket, Ryan, and he takes the bag and he shuffles you guys over with him. He's like, "Follow me," and he brings you into the nearby inn.
This is epic.
He goes to the inn, and you see him walk into one of the rooms. He brings you guys all in. He closes the door, and you see him shutting all the blinds.
And he stuffs all the beds full of feathers.
Not yet.
What are you doing? Who are you?
He goes, "You should be much more careful. I know what hunts you."
Wait, hunting?
No.
What's hunting?
What's hunting us? You don't understand. There's these guys. They took our mother.
Yes, and they are deadly, and they will kill you. And you know who else will kill you? Every god, wizard, and powerful being in this city that sees you with that magical bag and ring.
You gotta.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and I am here to help you.
Thank you.
So if we have the ring, is this pre the fellowship?
No, you don't know. You don't know.
Is Ryan a seal door?
More importantly, I am your mother's brother.
What?
Uncle Aragorn?
I am Uncle
Help
Aragorn.
us.
Oh,
I am here to help you.
Holy shit.
You don't need to ask me for help. I am here
Okay,
specifically.
so we have to get this ruby jeweled ring from the
Yes.
bank vault.
I know.
And,
I was sent the same thread as you.
okay.
So I say, let's save her. And let's kill every person that tries to do her harm.
okay.
So we break it into this bank, or we just gonna go kill him? What's going on?
We could do either. Whichever you wish.
It's time. We
But no
must
matter
take-
what you choose, I will follow you to the very fires of Mount Doom.
Okay.
All right. So
What are
we
we,
going in
what are we
now?
thinking, boys?
We must take no prisoners.
What do you think? Now? Later? Should we
I start spinning my bat around.
try to go in like when they start closing up the bank, like at sundown? Like maybe that'd be a good time to go in. Like
Yes. The last person thinks he. I just wait.
Yeah, they'll just want to be getting out of there. They won't have time to
fast.
deal with us. They'll be like, "Come on, we'll catch them unawares."
Maybe.
Aragorn says, you know what? I can feel there is one more pull of this back. I will go in.
Take it, Uncle. Watch out for snakes.
Aragorn.
This is so good.
Roll the one.
No.
Reroll it with advantage.
You getting a reroll?
No, I thought you had one.
You have one, Ryan. They gave you one.
I'm using
I think it's one.
Evan gave you one.
I need to kill a lot of people on Wednesday.
Reroll it. Evan, you're a legend.
So I rolled a 1, which means a snake comes out.
No, Ryan's re-rolling you from Evan.
You have reroll.
Evan's
Yeah, I did
Patreon
from
roll.
Evan.
Today,
Yes,
now.
it was there.
Evan gave his Patreon reroll to Dan.
I thought
Okay,
you
so
gave it to
I'll
Ryan.
tell you to reroll then.
Yes. Evan.
Here it comes.
No, look at the private
One
chat. Evan
again.
gave it.
No.
Ah,
Okay.
wasn't meant to be.
If it was good, it would have been the green Power Rangers dagger. But instead, it is a bad item. This is from Evan, by the way, also.
Oh no.
And it is a used diaper with a snake in it.
That's right. Oh,
Snake attacks. 5. Snake hits.
God.
And that's my die up. I'm just gonna
Oh
roll.
no.
Here it goes. I'll let one of you roll it. God. Who wants to roll?
What? We got to roll?
You roll for a saving throw.
Aragorn's possible death roll. All
I'm not rolling it.
I'll
I'm not
roll
rolling
it.
it.
I'll roll
Come
it.
on, Ryan. You got it.
right, Ryan.
Uncle Aragorn, I got you. 2.
Uncle Aragorn.
So he reached in the bag and he goes, "Fly, you fools!"
It's not
He
Jason's
falls to the ground. Aragorn is poisoned. Son of Arathorn, the bloodline of kings is ruined.
Wait, I have Jason Spector's reroll.
Oh,
Yes.
can we reroll the save?
Yeah, let's reroll.
Yeah, you
this.
can reroll that.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Ryan.
come on, Ryan.
I'm out of rerolls.
The mother. 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
He opens his eyes and he's like, "Ugh, I live another day."
Yes.
He has 2 hit points now.
I help him up.
We thought we lost you, Uncle Aragorn.
I'm still with you.
Let's go.
Me, and I have this diaper. It was totally worth it.
Oh no.
I'll take that. I put the diaper in my pocket. If he relinquishes it.
I do have a reroll.
500 stars coming in from Evan Moniz. Thank you very much. I think he's paying for the reroll.
Yeah.
Thanks, Evan.
He double dipped.
He double tipped. Okay. Okay, guys, what do you want to do?
Well,
I think we need to wait for sundown
sundown, is that the plan? Maybe you should sneak in.
a
Well,
little earlier.
I have an idea.
they might see you. The wizards might see you.
They can't see my cloak. I'm like, they're not powerful enough.
He's invisible with his one
Wow.
ring. Okay, what if I go in? I asked for the feathers back.
Ahead. What were you gonna say, Liam?
I said I can go in. You guys are waiting, ready to come in. I asked for the feathers back. They give me the feathers. I sleight of hand, pull the diaper out of the bag, and I'm like, "What? What'd you do to my feathers? This is a diaper." And I cause a whole scene. Then you guys storm in.
Storm in. Really? That's the plan?
Blast him with your
Storm
wand.
in?
Blast him with the wand.
Or I should go in first invisible, and then when they storm in, I'll stop their attacks because I'll have it.
No, you gotta sneak in and get the ring with the red gem on it. That's what you
Yes.
gotta.
Okay, yes. You guys storm in. I'll just.
That's the goal. If we don't get the ring, we're not gonna be able to save Mom. Come on.
All right, true.
Okay.
Like,
So Liam, you start a fight. We'll come in and we'll join the fight. And as we're fighting, Ryan, you sneak in undetected.
Yeah.
should I join with you in the fight just in case I could be of any help?
No, because you can go invisible. If all else fails, you just stay hiding in the bank. So if we get kicked out, you'll at least be in there.
You get the ring. Isn't that the priority?
Yeah, well, yeah, if you can get to it.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta get that ring.
Yeah. And gold. We need lots of gold too.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Can he take the bag of holding and fill it with gold?
The bag of holding disappears after the last use.
Was that the last use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Now you tell us.
All right, let's do it. Let's go before sundown.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay, who walks in first?
I go in with my slip. Got
Okay,
the
you walk in.
diaper in my pocket. Go up to the. Is it the same gnome at the counter?
Yes, and it's like 5 minutes later. Oh, welcome back. Your feathers are safe.
All right, I just gotta double check them for something real quick. Let me see those feathers.
Double check them.
I gotta make sure. Those feathers are real valuable. I gotta see them. You gotta ease my mind. I gotta see those feathers.
Okay. He goes back and gets the feathers.
Can I see where he goes? Like, where does he get them from?
Well, it's not even been processed yet because it's only been 5 minutes. You see it's in the room, so he walks over to the other side of the room and it comes back with your bag of feathers.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, my hand in my pocket. I grab a poop out of the diaper.
We should probably be going in, right?
I reach into the feather bag and I pull out my hand and I go, ew, gross.
Roll d6 for this this little fast hand movement exchange.
No.
A one.
No. Reroll.
So you do it. As you do it, he grabs your hand. Are you putting poop into the feather bag?
It's
Wait, can I reroll?
real important. I gotta do this. It's part of the magic.
I don't
of the
think we
feathers.
can take that if you put that poop in there.
I gotta activate the spell. I gotta put it in. I gotta do it.
Nope. Don't do it. We can't take it then.
I'm giving a reroll.
All right, then I gotta take him back. Then.
Ryan wants to reroll it. Do you have a reroll?
I do.
From where?
Didn't what's his name? Just right in the chat. Reroll for Dan and Ryan.
No, that was the ones we used already.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
If I can't put it in and keep it here, I gotta just take them home with me. Then I guess. I'm sorry.
That's what you have to do.
All right. You sure I can't keep it? It's good. These are valuable.
No, that's fine. There you go. Your account is closed.
Close my account, but my brothers might need to put something in the account.
I'm sorry, you have nothing in the account of balance. Your account has been
Well,
closed.
they're gonna come here. Hold on a minute. Don't close my account like this. This is
I've already
outrageous.
closed it.
This is outrageous, guys. Come in here. They're trying to close my account.
Go in there.
Okay, so you guys walk in.
Brother,
They're trying to. First, they tell me I can't fertilize the feathers. Now they're trying to close the account. I told them you guys got to put stuff away.
These are
Can't
our
fertilize
family
the
feathers.
feathers.
We need to put the family feathers into the vault.
you gotta fertilize the feathers.
I'm sorry, sir, but you can't put poop in the vault.
Hey, we
kind
paid
of
you
thing?
good gold. We paid you
Yeah.
one good
Who
gold.
said anything? Who said anything about poop?
There's
He's
no
just
rule about
fertilizing.
Put in a vault.
I'm sorry, you'll have to leave.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here.
He looks over at the wizards, and you see one of the wizards walk around.
Haha.
What kind of customer service is this? Maybe we should speak to your manager.
All of a sudden, all four of you are outside in the street.
What?
You see a door open, and the same wizard is there, and he whispers something to the guards, and you see the guards kind of walk up to you. You
Hey,
gentlemen will have to leave.
hey, we have an account in there. We're supposed to be getting customer service
look.
right now.
I
How
know
long-
that your account has just been closed.
You
Well, it
gotta-
says right here. It's open. Look.
Sir, you'll have to leave.
Well, do I get my gold back?
No.
This is outrageous.
So you're going to find yourself in the barracks in a couple of seconds in jail.
Oh my goodness.
Are you challenging us to fisticuffs?
I'm not.
Uncle Aragorn, you hear this guy?
Perhaps there's some arrangement we can come to. I'm sorry, but there's not.
You gonna talk to my uncle like that? Look how big he is. He's like 7 feet tall.
What is the vault made out of?
Stone. Just take a torch and burn it down. I win.
That's an idea.
He can see me right now, right? This guy, this wizard.
Yeah, you never put the ring on,
Yeah. Okay.
so everyone can see you. It's like real life.
Is the wizard still there? The wizard and the two guards?
The wizard closed the door, and the two guards are still there. The guards are in direct conversation with you right now. They're about 10 feet away.
I
Both
look
have
at
their hands on their swords.
I look at you guys like giving you eyes like should we do it? I take the bag and I put it over the guy's head.
No.
Oh boy.
He goes, "Oh, bag of poop!"
And
Roll
feathers.
D6.
About to tar and feather this man. 3.
No.
Okay, so you take a swipe at the bag. The guy backs up. Pull their swords out.
I pull my sword out.
They hold off their attack to see if anyone attacks them. Ryan, do you make a move?
Yeah, I slip on the ring man fast.
Okay. You disappear right in front of them, so now they know that somebody's invisible.
Yes.
Dan?
I start distancing and going around them.
Okay. Dan?
I pick up dirt and throw it in their eyes.
Okay, you reach down to the ground, throw dirt up, roll d6.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm definitely going to attack after that.
2.
You throw dirt, the guy just shields his eyes.
I start yelling, "What'd you do to my brother? Where'd my brother go?"
Damien, you go.
I attack with my sword. 5.
5 is a hit. You rush up. You cut the guy once. He gets hurt. That guy's going to attack you back. Miss. And one guy's going to attack you, Liam. Miss. 2 misses. You guys go. Aragorn's going to attack.
Oh yeah.
Aragorn 6. He runs up.
Yeah.
He fails the guy. One guy falls down to the ground. Everybody roll d6. If anybody rolls a 1, we're gonna roll 1d6 for more guards to come and see the fight.
Oh no. 6.
I'm good. 3.
2.
2.
Okay, it continues. Go ahead.
All 2s.
So
I'll
one guy's
attack
dead, right?
one guy right there. Right, I'll attack that guy.
There's still one guy, right?
There's one guy.
I'm gonna come up behind him with my Lucille-like object and crack him.
Your wooden
Yeah,
bat?
my wooden bat with spikes out of it.
You get a flanking bonus because I'm in front of him.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can roll d6 twice. Take
I'm
the highest.
attacking as well.
The highest was a 2.
Oh, I rolled on the floor.
Oh, wait.
That's a 1. That didn't
Evan
go very
gave me a
well.
reroll.
Oh, Evan gave it another 2 rerolls. Evan, is that 1 for each?
Oh, sorry.
So we'll find out in a second.
This round, I want to go to the dead guard and start putting on his gear.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll just tackle the guy that Damien and Ryan missed.
Okay, everybody roll d6. Whoever rolls the highest, that's the top 2 who roll the highest, get a reroll from Evan.
Oh, nice.
This is from before.
6.
1.
3.
2. Damn it.
Oh, all right, with a 3.
3, and who else got something?
I got a 6.
Okay, so the 2 of you got it.
Thank you, Evan.
Okay, so Ryan missed the attack.
Yes.
Dan, you're starting to put on his armor. Liam, what are you doing?
I'm tackling the guy. I'm gonna try to just tackle him to the ground.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
6 again. Nice.
Okay. You attack him right down to the ground. He drops the sword. Damien.
Oh, I missed on this round. I
you missed,
attacked.
okay.
Yeah,
So you just missed. The guy's pinned to the ground. He's trying to.
Uncle Aragorn, finish him.
Roll d6, Liam.
Doesn't Aragorn come over and just like kill him?
Well,
I got a 1.
This guy gets a turn.
Dang.
1. Okay, so he throws you off of him. He stands up. He doesn't have a sword, so he's not able to get it. Actually, he would push you up and go get his sword. Aragorn now attacks him. 1. That doesn't go well.
Oh no.
And you guys are up. Ryan.
I go back for another finishing blow, hopefully right to the head with my
Bad.
5.
Okay, that's a hit. We knocked the guy out. That's it. Everybody roll 1d6 again. Everybody rolls a 1. Somebody comes from the street because it's a busy street.
2.
3.
3.
Okay, somehow miraculously nobody sees you. Amazing.
Yes.
Now we have 2 things of armor and invisibility.
We have disguises. Somebody else put the other uniform on.
I'll put it on.
Let's get into the alley quickly.
Yeah, where are we putting these naked bodies?
He pulls the bodies into the alley.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so by the grace of God, nobody sees you somehow. I'm not paying attention, and no guards nearby see you. You guys take the armor. Who's wearing the armor?
Me and Dan.
Okay.
All right.
He puts the guys on the ground. He tries to hide them a little bit. And what do you guys want to do?
We're gonna have to stand guard and make believe we're the other, the other
Yeah.
guys.
And I can follow invisibly and sneak in past you when they let you in.
They're going to be closed now, probably.
No.
Do we have
Here's what we'll
keys?
do. Listen, Ryan, you're gonna have to take the invisibility. You're gonna have to put on your ring and go invisible, and
We can go inside and be like,
what I'm gonna do, I'll just open the door and poke my head in. I don't
Yeah.
want to get too close to them because I don't want them to see that I'm not the normal guard. And I'll say, "Hey, those troublemakers left. They're not a problem anymore." And as I open the door, you slip in, Ryan, and then we'll close the door behind you. You want to
Okay.
take the wand with you?
Yes.
All right. Here you go. 10 charges on the wand. Use them well.
Remember, emergencies only.
okay, so we go over to the door.
Okay, you guys go in.
No, I don't go in.
You open the door though.
I open the door. I say, "Those troublemakers are gone."
Okay, roll d6 for your impersonation.
Oh boy. 5.
5. Okay.
I nudge
Ryan,
Ryan
you
with
okay?
my foot.
I'm back.
I nudge Ryan. I'm like, oh, go inside. Go inside.
All right, I go.
Okay, so Ryan, you go inside. Dan, your impersonation holds up. Ryan, you slip inside. Ryan, roll d6. If you roll a 1, you do not make it inside in time.
4.
Okay, you make it inside. You're inside. Dan closed the door. You're in there, and you hear see the wizards there. The gnomes are all talking. Those guys were jerks before, right? Hopefully they put them into jail. Yeah. Okay, back to work. Okay, so you're standing there. What do you do? What do you want to do, Ryan?
I'm gonna look for any entrance that I could use to get toward the vaults and everything.
You see on the side, which is kind of hard to see, but since you have the time, you notice that there's a door that's smaller, made for a gnome to get in underneath the bars, but it's locked.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. It's like the bottom half of like the bars would come down, and then it comes into like just metal. But it's like a little door that opens up.
Okay. And the wizards can't see me, I'm assuming?
You're assuming things, yes.
All right. So I'm just gonna hang out and just wait a little bit. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna.
I poke my head back in the door, Tony. I open the door a crack. I poke my head and I go, "They left this stinking bag out here," and I just toss it on the ground and I shut the door. And I put the bag of feathers and poop just on the floor in the middle of
Roll
the thing.
d6. This is not for that. It's for something else.
Oh no. 2.
2. I'm not going to allow that because that's a metagame.
Ah, dang it.
It's a good idea. It's based on Ryan's actions. Ryan, what do you want to do? We're outside. Anybody want to do anything?
I guess we're just standing guard.
Yeah, I'm just waiting there.
I'm
Hey,
trying
guys, I'm going to give you in-game, out of game, 5 minutes to solve this. If not, you're running out of time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you've been going a long time.
I wonder how he's doing in there.
All right. I'm gonna make my way closer to the little locked door that I
You're
saw.
there.
Okay. I'm going to examine around me and see if I see anybody with a key.
You look around, and you do see that some of the gnomes have keys on their sides.
Okay. I'm going to try and steal one off a gnome.
Okay, the gnomes are on the other side of the bars.
Oh, okay. There's no entrance to get in where they are. Okay, interesting.
You walk in. It's not that wide. It just goes forward. It stops, and it's all bars.
And I have the wand.
You have the wand, yes. And you have 4 minutes to complete this mission. Otherwise, it's a fail.
I think I'm just gonna blow this crap open.
Okay, go for it.
All right, blowing it open, and anybody standing
Okay.
by it.
So, by Lord of the Rings rules, you stay invisible. By Dungeons and Dragons rules, you would become visible. But you're using the One Ring, so you are still invisible. And you blow up the lock. Roll d6. If you roll a 1, it doesn't work. Everything else it does.
5.
Okay, it does. You blow open the thing. You immediately see the wizard scramble and the wizard goes and casts a spell of fog, which fills the whole area, and you hear the gnomes like scurrying and running around inside. What do you want to do?
Did that blow open a decent spot for me to enter?
It opened up the door for you. That little door is open.
Okay, can I go back to the main door and signal and bring all of my brothers in with me?
Do we hear that happen also, Tony?
Yeah, you hear an explosion.
Okay.
What the heck happened there?
I'm gonna go by the door and kind of just like not scream and make myself known, but I'm gonna tell them to come in.
Okay, Ryan, open the door. He says, "Come in."
What's going on? What's going on here? Oh, we go in. Oh no, they cast the fog. What? Someone broke in? What's going on?
Roll d6. If you roll high, you'll get an answer.
4.
Some sort of magic has been cast. Find the culprits.
Okay. I make my way. Can we see that little door to go through?
Yeah. Yeah, you see the door.
Okay. I go in and I start fumbling around, like knocking into like the wizards and the gnomes. Like, I can't see anything in here.
Roll d6 again because you're impersonating, and I feel like it's very obvious.
Oh no.
So you just don't fail.
Oh, 1.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, so you failed. You see one of the wizards look at you.
Wait, Liam,
he just
don't you
grabs
have a
you and just starts electrifying you. What you do is you're gonna roll. I'll roll d6. I'll do 3 equivalent of 3 attacks on you. 6. You're gonna take 2 damage.
Yikes.
No.
1 is it does no effect, and 6. You disintegrate to the floor.
Disintegrate, savage.
I'm gonna sneak past.
One of these guards is not a real guard.
No, no.
Where's the other one?
I say, they've blown the door open. I have to guard the vaults. Out of the way! I run in and I start going back to the
Roll
vault.
d6.
6!
Yes.
Okay, they completely believe you. So the one wizard goes outside, one wizard stays in the area, and the gnomes are actually traveling back with you towards the vault because that's what they're instructed to do for in some sort of situation like this. Damien, what are you doing outside? Anything?
The wizard comes outside.
The wizard comes outside. Yes.
I attack him.
Okay, great move. Go ahead.
Where's Aragorn?
4.
Aragorn's with him. Yeah.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
What do you attack with?
My sword.
Okay. Well, so you do 1 damage. You slash him. He goes, oh! Aragorn runs up next to you to help you. 5. He hits.
Yeah.
He does another damage. Wizard goes. We're gonna say that he does like a burning hand. Those fire out of both of you. We're gonna say roll higher than me or tie me. If you don't, you're gonna take 2 damage. 3 I roll.
5.
Okay. So you take no damage. Aragorn fails.
Oh my god.
And he took 1 point damage before from the snake. Now he takes the other 2 damage. He burns on the ground into a person.
Uncle.
What kind of ranger?
Yes. Okay, Damien, you can go.
I'll attack the wizard again.
If you hit, you kill him. You miss, you'll probably die.
No.
We have rerolls, I think.
He turns to you. It's the same thing as before to the other guy. It's gonna be 3 rolls, a lightning attack. 6. 2 damage right away.
I rolled a 2.
The last thing you hear as you're burning up is him running to the guards down the block.
Oh no.
We'll go back inside. Ryan, what are you doing?
I followed Dan where they took Dan.
Okay, Dan, you go into the vault and you see you're on another hallway, and it's actually a hallway that leads into other hallways like tributaries, and down those hallways are all these vaults, these big doors with like the big like circular wheel seal on them.
How many are there?
There's 6 on each. It's 12 in each hallway, 6 on each side, and there's 4 hallways.
There's like a whole dungeon down here that we just didn't even get to.
Jeez. I tell the gnomes, open up all the vaults. They're using magic to get inside. I'll take them out.
Why would we open them up?
Because they've snuck inside.
So let's not make it easier.
Where are they?
We don't know. We're following you. You're the guard. Go fight them.
I'm trying to find them.
Do they have keys on them? These
They're not
gnomes
here.
out
They're out there.
How many are there?
Oh no, Master Skywalker. There's too many.
What are we going to do?
These gnomes that he's
There's
talking to
9
keys?
gnomes.
Oh God!
Oh, yikes.
I'm gonna blast them and take their keys. I'm gonna blast them with the wand. And
Okay,
just
so
take
all of a
their
sudden,
keys.
and because you shoot 3, you're gonna kill. Actually, no. So it takes all 3 to kill 1. Do 1 damage each. So you go. It comes out of nowhere, and you see one of the gnomes die, and they all freak out. Ah! And they scatter in every direction. Some just down the hall at the end. Some
Okay.
back towards the front room. Some down the other hallway.
Jeez.
Does the dead gnome have keys on him?
Does it dead gnome have keys on them? They all have 1 key on them.
Oh, my God.
Damn it! This is crazy.
That's right.
I
Interesting.
tell,
Damien was there too.
He's on a field mission.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I tell all
Okay, what are
the,
you doing, guys?
I tell all the gnomes, go back up against the wall. Someone's here.
Okay, they're just freaked out. They listen to you. There's about 4 next to you. The rest of them is scattered.
You should tell them to take you to the main vault.
Okay, they hear you say that. Like, it's right here. It's right here. Swing, swing, swing.
I just freaking use that wand right on all the.
We use it 1 guy. He dies. There's 3 left. No! They run to the back of the oh, you keep going? Okay, you kill the rest. So you waste all of your magic wands on these gnomes. So that's 4
Oh, man.
plus the lock is 5 plus the other one's 6. You have 4. I think you have 4 shots left.
Okay.
I start collecting keys from the gnomes.
Okay.
I take 1 as well. And
You collect all the keys. They're all the same.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I go to the nearest door. I try to open it up.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you
I'm
put the key into the wheel, and you can turn it, and the wheel unlocks, and you open it up. Roll d6. If it's a
Okay.
6, you find what you're looking for.
5.
It's a lot of gold, though.
I take
Okay.
a bunch of gold.
Okay, you find the equivalent of 1 bag of gold that you can carry, which is what you know you have to use to fill up. We're gonna say they gave you those bags. Then hold on, so you filled up your bag.
Okay.
We'll say 4 plus fills up a bag. Okay, Damien, you missed that guy. That guy. Sorry, that killed you, unfortunately.
I thought that killed me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you out of this for now.
No!
Brother! Somehow I'm still here.
I'm gonna also check with the key that I have.
You're gonna check with the key you have.
Yeah, like the
Okay,
next
you go into
door.
1. You turn it, open it up,
3.
roll d6.
3.
Open it up, nothing in the vault.
Next door. I just run it. I'm like, I gotta get this.
Okay, Dan, you doing the same?
Yeah, just trying doors.
Okay, you go to the next one, roll.
2.
3.
You guys check it. All of a sudden behind you, you see a wizard is standing there. He has his hands up, and his hands are already glowing. Lay on the ground.
I just shoot him.
You fire.
Yes.
Let's go. I stick another key. Another door.
Go ahead.
Another door.
2. This is crazy.
2.
Another one.
Roll d6 now, both of you. If anyone rolls a 1, let's do it this way. When you attack, anyone rolls a 1, more guards are going to come in. Make it 1 roll.
Okay.
Right now?
Roll 5.
6.
Yes.
You open up a vault. I think Evan is giving a reroll. Let me check if I have it in there. 500 stars from Evan. Reroll for finding the ring. We just found the ring right now, actually. So there you go, Dan. You got a ring. You got the ring and you got the reroll.
All right.
You see it in there. There's another bag of gold in there. You have 2 bags of gold. You need 4, and you have the ring.
Wait. We need 4 bags of gold?
Yeah, you need a bag of gold for each person. Remember?
Oh, no.
Does my gold coin count toward anything that I have?
No.
No, damn it. All right, I'm gonna keep looking at another thing.
Okay, so keep looking. If you roll a 1, the guards come.
5.
Okay, you find another bag of gold. Dan,
Okay.
So do we have 2 bags of gold?
you have 3 now.
We have 3. Okay. Next door.
Yeah, next door for me.
4.
4. You find another bag of gold. You have 4 bags of gold. Now, here's how it's gonna have to work. You either drop all weapons, or equip or unequip all of your weapons to hold both bags of gold. They take up all of your weight, and each one of them is about 20 pounds.
That's fine. I'm invisible. I could do it. Oh wait, no. I have the wand. I need that.
You can put the wand on your side, but you can't use it.
Can we split up the gold, like 2 bags in his hand, 2 bags in my hand?
Of course, but it's the same problem. That is the problem.
40 pounds. We're still walking around. 40 pounds of gold.
Then I'm gonna load it on my back, like a back squat, and just be ready to attack.
So basically, if we're walking out of there with 2 bags of gold each, can we like drop the bags and like I guess use the wand and then like?
If you drop the bag, all the gold's gonna come piling out. It's gonna take you a long time to get it back in.
Okay.
When they need 5 because Aragorn got the same threat. Aragorn did get the same threat, but they were only told for 4, so they don't even know that Aragorn's there, or they don't know that Aragorn's a part of their group.
Okay.
So
4 is good. We're with 4. All right, we gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Let's go.
okay, you guys make your way out. Ryan's still invisible. Roll d6 for your way out. Don't roll a 1.
4.
6.
Okay, you guys make it to the door. You open the door to go outside. Roll d6. If you roll a 1 or a 2, either of you, there's a whole lot of guards waiting for you.
4.
6.
Yes.
Wow. There are guards down the street, but they're not here. They're down the street on both ways. What do you want to do?
Is anybody here?
Townspeople.
We gotta get
Just
to
walking
the
by.
boat.
What?
We gotta get to the boat.
Where are our brothers?
They're dead.
They're dead.
If they're not here, it doesn't matter. We gotta save Mom.
All right, let's go. Head to the boat.
Okay, you start running down the street right towards the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, you run down the street. You're passing the barracks clearly. Roll a 1d6, and you need to roll a 5 or above, or they're just gonna see you, both of you.
How many are there?
You're walking. You don't know. You're about to find out when you see them.
Okay.
You've mistakenly ran by them. 6?
You're still invisible. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter now. 2.
Okay, do you want to reroll it?
Reroll. 3.
Oh,
So you run by them. They're all looking at you, and they see the bags of gold, and that you're running. They're like, "Stop that guy!" The guards start chasing you. There are 1d6 guards chasing you, and it's just one guard.
wait, and I blast him.
One. What do you do?
I blast
You
him.
hit him? Okay. So Ryan runs up. Ryan now drops all of his gold to the ground. I told you what happened if you did that.
No, you
And
didn't.
it freaks out. All
You
the gold
didn't.
goes. Heads out. You see all the townspeople go, "Oh my God, gold!" They start taking all the gold, rushing over. Ryan pulls his wooden stick and goes to hit the guy. Roll d6.
Oh, my God.
I'm so sorry. That just ruined it. We lost. 6.
Okay, you whack the guy in the head. He takes 1 point of damage.
Dead.
He goes. He doesn't see you. He goes going after Dan. He rolls a 2. It's a miss.
A 6 with the wand is not an insta kill.
Oh, with the wand. I just said you take your. Oh, I just took your wooden thing out. That's with the wand.
Yeah, that's with the wand.
Okay, so you kill him. He just dies. He falls on the ground.
When he dies, I yell at the townsfolk and I say, "Don't touch the gold or you'll die too."
You say that while there's a mass scramble for the gold. Roll a natural 6 and they'll listen to you.
2.
No, they're just taking the gold and they're already running in different directions.
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
Gold 4.
I didn't know. I knew.
You
but
did know. I told
No,
you.
you did.
What are we going to do?
How much time? Where's the sun? I start.
Right now, you're pretty much out of time.
Okay,
Look, listen. There's 2 of us, and we have 2 bags of gold. Maybe they'll accept 2 bags from 2 guys, okay? Come on, let's go save Mom.
Let's go. We got the ring.
You guys make your way down. You make your way up to the boat. You see there's a bunch of guys there on the boat. It looks like they're sailors and such. They see you. They apparently know what's going on and let you onto the boat. You walk up, and you see a guy with an eye patch. He says completely bald skin. Looks like Saget. Hyper uppercut. Looks like Saget.
Oh.
And not Bob Saget. Sagat. And he's like, you have my gold, I see.
Yeah.
Where's the rest?
I pull out the thing from the vault, the ring.
Good. The ring, 2 bags of gold. We're a little short, aren't we?
We're a little short guys. 2 of our brothers were killed in there.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
There's
But
2 of
4
us.
bags of gold in the ring is required for me to release your mother.
Listen, there's 2 of us, and we have 2 bags of gold.
I have
Where's
something.
I'll give you the equivalent. Would you like her feet or her hands?
Where is she?
She could be anywhere.
I will give you something else. Possibly, but you have to swear to give us our mother.
If you give me an honorable deal worth 2 bags of gold, then I'll consider it. What do you have of value?
I slowly reveal the wand.
Oh, by the way, you never took your ring off. So you're still invisible, and you're talking to him while you're invisible.
Okay.
So we're going to go backtrack. He's going to say, so you are casting magic. Reveal yourself.
I take off the ring,
And he sees the ring.
and I put the ring in my hand with the wand, and I say these 2 things for my mother.
You offer to me freely.
No. I close my hand and I pull back. Not freely. This is a part with the gold. This is making up for what we missed in gold and people.
What I meant is that you are willing to make the trade freely. I accept your trade.
I don't know if you're stealing from me right now.
Give me the 2 bags of gold, the ring of the ruby, and the ring of the wand. And I will release your mother immediately.
I look at my brother.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
He takes the ring. In place of a pirate, you will have a king of the sea. He puts the ring on. He glows. I am powerful. But a deal is a deal. He points over to the door, and you see the guys open the door, and your mother comes out.
Mom!
I break down crying.
Give her a big hug.
Damien, need you to play their mother.
I gotta
Mom!
You saved me!
Rob, I love you.
My boys! My boys! You saved me!
Say, Mom.
But where are your brothers? Did they not all get here?
A Dundergin never leaves a Dundergin behind.
Oh, my good boys! You're my good boys, aren't you? My good boys!
I love you, Mom.
Oh, I love you too, sweeties!
Come on, let's get off this shit.
Boys!
Come on.
Oh, I'm so happy you got me. You saved me. I'm so happy.
Oh wow, this girl, I'm definitely making you play mothers more often.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, guys, congratulations to Ryan and to Dan, who have won today's Escape the Dungeon.
Let's go.
Where are your brothers?
Congratulations.
Where are they?
They didn't make it, Mom. We start crying together.
It's okay, Mom. Your favorites made it.
Your favorites made it.
No, they didn't.
I take out the wand.
Nope, you don't have the one anymore.
No, joking.
Imagine you just kill
all
your
that.
mother. That would be the ultimate ending, wouldn't it be that?
That'd be epic.
Crazy guys. Congratulations to Dan and to Ryan who have won Escape the Dungeon. Guys, if you haven't done so, please like this video. It helps us out so much. Please share it out with any other friends or groups. And as always, !notified to chat to be notified when we go live, which is Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, we're gonna not play something. We're actually gonna do a segment called Critical Hits of the Week. And it's something we're gonna take a look at today and for fun. Because on Audio Dungeon website, we get tons and tons of TikTok videos, of memes, of different stuff that's going on that are going viral, that are big, and some that are on their way up. So we're going to take a look at them and kind of vote on what we think is the best meme or video or content of the week in a segment that we call Critical Hits of the Week. Guys, we're going to look at our first meme right now. Let's take a look, and we'll put it right on screen here, and you guys tell us what you think.
I would love to play D&D, but I just don't know any groups that play.
I do. I'm in a group. You can join and play with us.
Oh, but that wouldn't be right. I haven't even met the Dungeon Master yet. I feel I was intruding.
No worries. I'm the Dungeon Master, and I say that you can play.
I don't feel comfortable starting in the middle of a campaign.
Well, it just so happens that we're starting a brand new campaign tonight, so you'll be right on track with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I don't know how to play.
We love newcomers and teaching them how to play. But your group is probably full already. I don't want to take up any more space. We just had somebody leave the group, so we're actively attempting to fill one space. I have a very busy lifestyle, and I'm not available all that much. We only meet once a month and have to come to a consensus on which day that is. But I don't have any dice. Oh, I think you'll find that's not an issue. But I'll make so many mistakes. I know! That's part of the fun!
I wish Catherine was here.
That
was fantastic.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was Brave Dave. Brave Dave on TikTok. Shout out to you, man. That was amazing. I did not expect that. I didn't see that before, too. I checked 2 of them. I did not see that one.
It's great.
That was great. What's funny is that it is like that because, when you have people sometimes want to play, and I've had a couple times, they're like, oh, let me know. I'll jump in. And I'm like, actually, it's a perfect time to play because we just finished a campaign. Today's the day. And you find out people are just like, they kind of would like to maybe play, but not really. It's kind of like when people say like, oh, you know what? Let's get together in a few months. It would be nice to come see you. It'd be nice to do it. And when you see each other, sometimes you're like, yeah, we should spend more time. But when you separate, sometimes you're like, I don't know. You like over there. So
it's almost like the idea of spending time with someone is more attractive than actually like going through the legwork to make it.
Wow, and you know what? That's a great way of putting it. The idea of spending the time is better than putting in the legwork. Mm-hmm. I believe that if you want to see somebody, if you want to play Dungeons and Dragons, if you want to play a game, you will find that person hanging out with you, playing that game or doing it, and if they just don't make it, then they don't want to play. And they, no matter 10 million times you ask them, do you really want to play? Yes, I really want to play. But if they don't make it, they're not making it a time for it. They don't want to go. And that's probably, as a dungeon master, that's good advice for anyone that's trying to get other people into your group because they just don't want to play. They don't want to come. And I'm sure there's exceptions. Tom Kokoza, he was kind of resistant to doing it, and we made a deal. This is back in college, and I said to him, he said, Tony, I'll play Dungeons and Dragons with you if you come and be in the play with me at St. John's. And I said, okay, deal. So I went in the play. And then 2 weeks later, he came down and played. His first session was when Super Farmer made an appearance. That was the birth of Super Farmer and Tom in the same session.
Wow.
And he played ever since. He loves it. And now he's obviously on the show.
What was your part in the play?
Legend.
I was father number 3 in Hair.
Hair? Hair?
Yeah, I was in Hair. I was father number 3. I had literally probably like 5 words to say.
Do you remember them?
Okay.
No. Mm-hmm. I remember I was a part of a lot of dancing numbers, so I had a lot of dancing stuff.
Do you remember the dance?
I remember one of the jumps.
How many stars? How many stars?
100,000 stars, and I will jump like I jumped in Hair. There you go.
Hair jump.
Hair jump.
On, people, get on it. We need this.
There's actually a story about that hair jump. Tom knows it. You can ask him. Let's go to our second meme right now. I feel like that first one is going to win from Brady.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This might be a picture or a video. We'll see. That was fast. Look at it again.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love the face. Damien, I feel like you've made that face before.
Oh yeah, it's great. Absolutely. And I feel like I've done that, with maybe not with Jello, but cake, or something like you want this cake? Oh, you can't have it. That's my cake.
Damien, I want you to voice him when he comes over again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, voice him. He speaks right away. Go.
Oh, look at that cake. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you can't have it. That's mine.
That is funny.
It is green Jello too.
Green Jello, I don't think it's Jello. It's Jello should be red or orange, right?
That's Jason showing Ryan his rolls every week. He's like, can't get me.
Yeah, okay, come on.
Oh man, let's look at it again. Is it Jason?
So we'd be like, you suck, Jason, you suck.
The Jello is the wins for Solus. Here's the win that you could have. Oh no, you don't have it. Oh no. Oh my God, it's my new favorite segment. Now we're gonna go to our third one.
Jason.
Let's go to our third one right now.
He goes natural 6 again. Shut up, Jason.
Here's their one. When you multi-class Druid and Barbarian, my wife would love this one. Oh, Leopold did it.
Hey, our very own.
Very nice.
If for those of you who don't know, Lee is a big community member of the Dungeons & Dragons community. And this is right up his alley too. I think he loves cats actually.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's got to be a heavy axe for a cat to be carrying around. That's
He's a barbarian. He's probably raged right now.
Cat rage is dangerous.
Yes. Let's go to meme number 4. When it's a door, not a door. When I smash it to splinters. When I cast fireball on it. What? No, you idiots. When it's a jar. All wrong. When it's a mimic. Roll initiative. Also from Lee. Look at that.
Very good.
Good job, Lee.
We just had mimics in the quest on Celestial War, and that might have been the first time on Audio Dungeon that I've done mimics.
I think so.
And till then, in the entire history of playing with Vinny Pro, he constantly asked me, "Is it a mimic? Is it a mimic? Is it a mimic?" And I'm like, "No," because I just don't do a lot of mimics. And then near the end of the dungeon, I was like, "I'm gonna do a mimic because they're not gonna expect it." Because I never do it, but 100 chests, like you guys do. You guys are wise to it. Let's go to number 5, our last and final meme. Surrender your soul to me, and I will give it to your heart's desire. And you also get Eldritch Blast. Cthulhu, you guys fought Cthulhu.
That's Cthulhu.
That was Damien.
That was David. Yeah, oh, yeah. I think it was David. Damien was worshiping him. That was you, David. It's so funny because don't you feel like with a warlock that it's almost like the warlock is the being is like your god, obviously, in a sense, but you feel like you have such a closer relationship than you would as if you were a paladin or a cleric with your god. I feel like in Dungeons & Dragons or tabletop, we don't play like you're talking to the god a lot. That can happen in the story. It happens in quests, but it's not like an everyday occurrence, or it's not like a every once in a while occurrence. I do feel like that probably as they go, the storylines of warlocks, you're talking to that entity a lot more. So it's kind of a more rewarding relationship, perhaps, with being a warlock, with the Eldritch Blast added on as the bonus.
You're not neglected by your god.
Less neglected, less neglected. Who's played a warlock here? Ever played a warlock?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't have any recollection.
I actually never choose to play a warlock. I played tons of rogues, wizards. I've never played a barbarian either. Definitely played cleric. I played cleric wizards, which are a lot of fun. It's just like doing everything, which is amazing. That's always a great time. But yeah, never played a warlock. It doesn't really like jump out at me.
Not evil enough.
Not evil enough. I'm already evil enough. I don't need the warlock to double down. Let's see. Everybody say all the Patreon members are talking right now. Guys, let us know what your favorite classes are. What class do you usually play when you play? I would love to know. So that does it for memes, guys. Let's vote. What was your favorite one? Let's go through it. And Todd, get ready. We'll announce the winner. You can put the banner back up for him. Let's see which ones were your favorite.
I would love to play D&D, but I just don't know any groups that play.
Meme number 2.
I've got my vote. I'm voting for number 2.
Please, you can just do it at the end, Todd. You can do it at the end. The Mimic. Or Cthulhu, surrender your soul to me. What is your favorite?
I'm going number 1.
Yeah.
I like 1. 1 was funny.
Has divine energy.
Yeah, it was very funny.
I think 1 might be my favorite too. Let's play 1 as the victory. And Todd, you can put it up. Here he goes. Your victory, Brave
I would
Dave.
love to play D&D, but I just don't know any groups that play.
I do. I'm in a group. You can join and play with us. Oh, but that wouldn't be right. I haven't even met the Dungeon Master yet. I feel like I was intruding. No worries. I'm the Dungeon Master, and I say that you can play. I don't feel comfortable starting in the middle of a campaign. Well, it just so happens that we're starting a brand new campaign tonight, so you'll be right on track with the rest of us. Oh, well, I don't know how to play. We love newcomers and teaching them how to play. But your group is probably full already. I don't want to take up any more space. We just had somebody leave the group, so we're actively attempting to fill one space. I have a very busy lifestyle, and I'm not available all that much. We only meet once a month and have to come to a consensus on which day that is. But I don't have any dice. Oh, I think you'll find that's not an issue. But I'll make so many mistakes. I know! That's part of the fun!
Intense.
Oh man, I love that. That was great. Congratulations to Brave Dave. Great job. I am not familiar with him. There's a few of them I'm familiar with, but I'm not familiar with him. I haven't seen that before. So that was great. Guys, that does it for critical hits of the week. Let us know how you like this segment. Let's go to our fans right now and see if we got any answers on their favorite. What are you guys doing? What's happening here? What do you say? Oh, that's an old comment. Okay. I thought you guys were all wilding out on me right now. Let's see. Oh.
They were voting.
Oh, they're voting it too. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Sorry, Todd. So Derek Luxon is voting number 2. Charles was got to be 1. Richard Wild was voting for Dave. Evan as well. And then we're going over to the question I asked before, guys, about your classes. What are your favorite classes that you're playing? Richard says Rogue or Wizard, my favorite. I'm with you. Steve, Warlocks are fine in video games, but kind of suck in tabletop. I agree. I guess if you, I'll say like I love. I think Escrow kind of feels his way too. Diablo 3, Witch Doctor, and Necromancer. He's a big one for the Witch Doctor. I love the Necromancer because I love sitting back and just letting all my millions of guys go out. I love being the general. It's fun. Let's see. Steven says Conjuration Specialist. And Jason Spector, Cleric. My favorite, longest played character was Cleric and Mishgal from the Dragonlance saga. Yes, I love Dragonlance. He started at level 1 and ended up being the High Prophet and headed the entire church. Awesome. Steven had a very similar quest as hubcaps. Oh, yeah. I never... You know what? When I was reading the books, I didn't know what to think of the discs of Mishgal. I always pictured them as these awkward circles and just didn't know how to describe it. I don't know to date if I've ever seen a picture of them. Fellow dark humorist, yes. Let's see. Derek, my Pixie Ranger in a D&D campaign, 150-foot movement. Jesus. That's crazy. Ogre Magi. I've never played an ogre. That's awesome. And Charles, Warlocks are good, but you have to be Hexblade. Yup. I think was it Michael or one of the guests came on the show played Hexblade. It was you could tell it was a fun character to play. So that does it here for our segment on critical hits, guys. Thank you for your input. We're gonna get ready for our next show right now, and this is quickly becoming my favorite thing to do on Mondays. Is at least right now because we have a lot of cool things to do, and I'll pull it up in a second. And this is one of our new shows. This is a show called What's the Roll? This is a show where we try to figure out some of our favorite and your favorite scenes in movies and TV shows. And what we try to figure out, what are the checks, what are the rolls? And it's fun to kind of figure it out. We did this once to kind of like just like mess it around. And since we started on this show, I just love it. I love going into media and just figured out there's a sneak check. Damien did it last time when we did the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. He was like, "Oh, sneak check," and he's like, "Oh, he's doing athletics right here and everything else." It's a lot of fun for me. So we're gonna do that right now, guys. Let's get into it and let's go to our next show, which is called "What's the Roll?" Welcome, guys, to What's the Roll? I'm Tony Hansen, joined by Ryan, Dan, Damian, and Liam. And we are going to try to answer the question of what's the role in some of our favorite scenes in media, TV, movies, and such. In this episode, we're going to look at Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And in the scene where he's venturing with Dr. Octopus, and before he was a doc, into a dungeon, and I'm going to call it a dungeon. It's a cave. And where he goes to switch the idol out. We're going to do it from when he walks in to when he goes to the boulder, and we're just going to call these checks, these rolls, as we call them. And fans watching live with us, feel free to jump in. And if you're watching this after live, that's okay too. Put it in the comments and let us know what you think. Did we get the rolls right? Maybe we didn't. That's okay. This is just for fun, guys. Here we go. It's about 3 minutes. I'm going to play it through. I'll play a scene just for about 30 seconds, and we'll go back. Look how young he is. It's crazy, right?
Oh, man. It's 40 years ago.
40 years ago.
42. Wow.
Nuts. For those who don't know that, Dan is a huge Indiana Jones nut.
Yes.
Loves Indiana Jones. So here we go. We have our first check.
Yeah, this is some kind of trap check.
Yes. So it's. I would think more like he must have already made the perception check and saw it.
He did. He moved a little piece of moss. He was finding the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He moved the moss, and then he triggers the trap, but knowingly.
You don't think he knew the trap was there? I think he knows.
Look, he's going to move the thing. Well, yeah, he suspects that it's there.
Right.
And then he finds it right there.
I think he makes the search check, and finds the trap.
Yeah.
Right.
He decides to trigger it.
Yeah. Oh, Jason. So, guys, we do have it muted for copyright reasons. We're keeping it muted. We'd love to hear it too, but we can't. We have to imagine it. All right. I guess perception is involved. It's either a passive perception or it's not passive because he's actively looking for traps here. So perception check, search. He goes in, he search for traps. He finds a trap, and then he's actually just triggering the trap. It isn't a remove or anything else.
It's like a luck roll that it doesn't kill him.
It is a luck roll. I guess he's standing in the right spot. Derek says investigation to find the trap over perception because he's actively looking for the trap.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. And I think it would be a lower DC too, because look, it's the thing you step on is like outlined in the tile. It's right there.
Right.
It's not very well hidden.
Yeah, it's like a shape.
Okay, so let's continue. He springs a trap. That looks like it almost would have killed him, but he wasn't too worried about it. He's not even worried about it after. I guess, who knows?
I would say don't roll a 1 when you're triggering the trap.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
Chuck Earls gives a DC 13. That's right. We didn't do the DC. Let's do that now. What do you think the DC was for him to, I guess, to search?
Find it? Yeah, I guess like a 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I would say the highest would be 15. I wouldn't say go higher than 15.
Yeah, I like the 12, 13.
Yeah, 13.
Richard says he's using disarm trap because he knows it's there. He's not disarming though.
Yeah.
He's just triggering it safely. So, technically you're disarming it
It's a way
by using it. So that actually might be I guess you could consider that disarm. I don't consider it that way. I don't think about it like that. But some people just say I try to trigger the trap, but technically disarming it is
told me, I'm going to poke it.
Let the trap go off without any danger. So
right, from his point of view, he's kind of disabling it.
Yeah. He tells him to stay here. He says, if you insist, senor.
He's definitely making some kind of agility check.
Yeah, right here.
This is right now. That's pretty easy. It's just like a balance check, I think.
Watch, see here.
Oh.
He's making like a dex check.
Yeah.
So he's not doing enough to call it acrobatics. I feel like it's a balance.
I think he's still looking for traps too. Like I think.
He's going around all those areas, all the areas with the mud in it.
So that's Is that a perception or is that investigation as well? Like
I don't think he's investigating now, but he's that is like he's definitely using perception. He's definitely checking things out, like you said. He's being observant. He's I would make the player roll balance for that. But there's a lot of ways you could do that, and I don't think that was that hard. That maybe a 10.
Yeah, I was thinking 10.
Yeah. I would say, like if I were a player, if I were Indy as a player, I would say, okay, like I found the trap, and then like I would say, okay, before I walk across the floor, like I know where all the traps are. I'm just going to walk to avoid them.
Right. Exactly.
So in doing so, like, what would you have me make, like a balance check or something, right? Or a dex check?
A balance check because he could slip in there and fall it in.
Yeah.
Why is Indy always tiptoeing around traps like the penitent man is lying on his feet? Yeah. Let's see. Chuck says detect traps while moving DC 11. Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, I like it.
That's more difficult terrain. At the end, especially difficult terrain.
Yeah, with the steps. Yeah.
Yep. And we said before, I didn't say it out loud though. Tom was saying it's an easy dex check. Yeah, it is definitely pretty easy. I agree with that.
He also I think he made a good move where if you notice he doesn't step on the steps, he goes off to the side, into the middle.
Right. He just straight. Let's go back to that. He straight up doesn't trust the steps. I wonder why. Let's look at that.
Steps, totally.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you know what? It's because he's like, why am I going to take a chance of the steps? Because the whole thing could be laced.
Right.
So okay.
He avoids, I don't know what, a round of checks maybe?
I mean, in Dungeons & Dragons, I wouldn't decipher all that, But I guess if it's one trap after the next trap, it'd be kind of the same thing.
If you had a trap in the steps, you probably would, though.
Yeah, I mean, you could say athletics, See there. Let's see what people say.
I think he jumps over them later too.
Yeah, you could do acrobatics here if you want to. It's weird. It's weird to do the scene backwards when you're watching it, because if I knew the scene and I'm watching it, so I'm going through it, I would describe it differently. If there were tracks there and we're just playing it and it was theater of the mind, then I probably would be like acrobatics, and I would imagine something crazier rather than Indy just like stepping around things. So let's continue. He's still walking between.
And I think it's here. It's getting more difficult because they're smaller and closer together.
They are smaller, yeah.
So if we said 10 before, I would say this is maybe like 16.
Steven says, I think one of these nights we should do what's the role to an old episode of Double Dare.
That's great.
Oh my God, I love that idea. Steven, I'll tell you what, if you pick out episode of Double Dare that you want us to do, we will do it 100%. That's amazing.
We should do like a bonus round from Double Dare.
Yes. The one where they're doing the whole thing, the physical challenge, where it's like 6 of them in a row that they do.
Yeah,
the obstacle course kind of thing that they got to do.
Yeah, the obstacle course.
Yeah. Sure.
Preemptively, Jason's saying switching to idle could be a pickpockets check.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Jason.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, like that though. Here we go.
Okay, so I would say investigation right now.
Yeah.
He's pondering. I would make him. I would say roll an intelligence check.
Here's what I would say, because he's trying to figure out like how much the idol weighs in relation to his sand. So I would say make an investigation check. Like
I would make investigation on the first time he's getting down. He's investigating. You would say, DM, what do I see? And then I would tell you. And then I think he comes up with the idea. Well, he has it already because he's obviously he knows. And then he knows what he came here for. He probably filled it up with extra in case he was wrong, and then he's going to take something out. So I think this is an intelligence check. I would say.
Yeah. I think the intelligence check is okay. I see exactly how big this thing is. I know it's made of gold. How much do I think it weighs? Like, can I get the exact same weight in my satchel? And I think, like, with the investigation, with the information that you get from the DM, like, okay, here it's this big. You see, yes, it's made of gold. I would give him maybe like a +2 to his intelligence check that he's making now.
Yeah, I mean, he has pluses already from what he does for a living, of course.
Right. Yeah. This is a hard intelligence check, I think, though.
Yeah, this is hard. I'm like, what?
Jason says, what about Legend of Hidden... Yes, Legend of Hidden Temple. Get the episode, we will do it, 100%. That's what the show's about. Love that. Coming in from Derek, investigation DC 17, it would be intelligence on the weight DC 20. Yeah, I think I like that. And the sleight of hand, DC 15. I was going to say that next. I would make a sleight of hand, not a pickpocket. I would do sleight of hand here coming up.
So what do you think is more difficult here, though? The intelligence check or the sleight of hand check?
The intelligence.
The intelligence.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, determining weight like that just by eyeing something.
Yeah, I think, not that this is easy, it's not. But
Right. You can't take any weight off that plate at all.
Look at that.
Did he take sand out of the bag before?
Uh-huh.
Yes, he's trying to equal the weight exactly, but obviously there was a gap
Failed
of
the
time.
time.
It didn't matter.
So what do we think? Do we think he failed the intelligence check, or do we think he failed the sleight of hand check?
I think he failed a sleight of hand check, to tell you the truth.
Really?
I think.
I think it was
You
the
could argue
intelligence.
either one.
Intelligence check. I think
But put it this way,
weight was
I
wrong.
feel like when you watch shows, like you can't go outside. You have to use what's given to you, and if you see the mistake on screen, then I would say that that's a mistake, and I wouldn't infer that's something else. So if you go back,
Also, it goes down, which implies, unless it's too heavy, he didn't take enough out.
If that's
it
what
could
that
be.
means,
It definitely could be the weight. That's a good point. It could be the
I
weight.
think
But watch.
it's the weight. Therefore, the intelligence check.
There is a gap, though. Oh, I missed it.
okay.
Oh, you're saying there's okay. There's a period where nothing's on there.
It's very small. So it's like he rolls on the sand. So there's a moment of time where it's not there. So yes,
Or like the weight's
okay, you
lighter.
know what? I take it back because you could say the other way. Because that's how always I thought about it, but I never studied it this closely. So you could say that the count, the whatever's measuring the weight underneath is registering it. It's a little too heavy, and then it kicks in.
Yeah.
And maybe they were trying to show you that it's about the weight, and that's also what they're pointing out to you, that the weight might be wrong.
Yeah.
So he probably got that wrong, and he got the sleight of hand right, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, I always thought it was the weight. And only because of like the delay. I always thought that like if it was the sleight of hand that he missed, like as soon as the plate registered that there's nothing on there, boom, it would come down.
Yeah,
Right.
I think you're right. I'm gonna agree with you. Failed intelligence, but that up to the DC of sleight of hand to 21.
That's another
Yeah,
way to
okay.
look at it.
Yeah, I don't know if I put it that high. It's not really that hard. He has all the time in the world. It's a replacement. It is tricky. I would put it at 15. I'd be a little bit more lenient.
I think I'll put the intelligence maybe around like 21, and then the sleight of hands maybe higher than that. Maybe like 16, 17 or something like that.
Liam, what do you think?
I agree with Dan.
Okay.
I think intelligence should have been 18.
18? Yeah, 18 could be good. It's in the realm.
Oh crap!
Run.
Oh,
So just a notice, he jumps the stairs. We'll never know if there's a trap with the stairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally clears the stairs and then triggers another trap.
yeah. Two things came at him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all shooting.
There.
But it works here because he's going backwards. So they're designed to be in front or there, and he's moving backwards. So he is staying ahead of it.
I guess at that point he's just relying on his natural armor class.
It's a running check. If I would do like a terrain negotiation running check, as long as it doesn't stop, he's fine because he's just keeping his speed. You could put it up that he's making it automatically. Yeah, you could do it a couple different ways.
And then he's got
So
to
he
jump.
swings over here. Athletics check for the swing.
That's Sapido. That's not Indy though.
Oh, I thought that was Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how does this?
Oh, right, because he's going to bargain with them, right?
So I would think maybe the DM knows how weak the branch is, and he knows how many swings the branch can withstand.
Right.
They got them over there, but
Right. So the check for the whip was successful. It's fine. It's staying up there. There's no problems. And now it falls down. Let's see what happens.
no
He gets the
double-
whip. The branch falls.
There we go. Throw me the
Yeah,
item. Throw me the whip. No time to argue. There he goes. I guess he made his persuasion check, Sapito.
Oh,
wait, he's leaving him?
yeah.
So he made a persuasion
Right,
check.
right.
You probably would give him. It's a bluff check. You could give him it with advantage.
Yes, definitely, because he had the wall coming down.
Yeah, so it's like he's more likely to get Indy to believe.
Yeah.
Well, they're both playable characters, and one of them's just Ryan.
All right. Check.
So he jumps across. Just athletics, jump check, whichever one you want to do.
Yeah.
It's a far jump for him.
Oh.
It is.
I'd say 15.
16.
Yeah, I'd say a little more than 15.
Come on.
Yeah, closer to 20, maybe 17, 18.
Get out of here,
You
dude.
got to make a strength check here, or a climb check, maybe.
Climb. Yeah.
Climb, yeah.
That's like roll a frickin'.
Jason brings up good point. Stunt double check.
It's like rolling a 17
Failed
and roll a
persuasion.
15.
15 for what, Ryan?
I was thinking like 17. Yeah, like athletic 17 and then roll another 15 or something.
Okay.
Up the climb? Yeah. Yeah, I think the climb is not that difficult because, I mean, he's just kind of holding onto a vine there or a rope.
I think it's a roll to see if the vine's going to break
Smash
rather than him
that.
achieving.
Yeah.
Think about this. Probably like Richard just said, DC 17, and he rolled to 17. It's if you think about it in movies, they want the character to roll the exact check because that makes it like they just made it, right? So unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his action movie in Commando, you're just critting all left to right, throwing saw blades, But if it's not that, it's a natural one. If it's not that, it's the cusp of the check, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how everybody does.
This grabbing the whip before the door shuts.
So this is maybe acrobatics here. It's like a roll.
To roll under the door?
You could do athletics, I would say, or acrobatics.
That's like a simple acrobatics check.
It's a tumble, and actually, it's a form of tumble.
Yeah.
It'd be a tumble check.
Something
What would be the DC?
like a 7, maybe. He's not doing anything.
Oh man,
I thought like a
can't.
14.
I feel like you have to go higher because it's tense.
I thought like a 14 and then like a 18 plus gets the whip or a 17 plus gets the whip or something.
Oh, well,
Are we
the
saying
whip would be a bonus action, right? Grabbing the whip.
Are we counting the whole thing? Like once he gets out of the
Whatever you want. No
once he-
rules. However you would do it.
True. So once he gets out, maybe if we make it one big acrobatics check.
After he climbs up out of the hole, from there to this moment.
That makes it more difficult because I'm thinking like he gets to the door, he's got to roll under it, which is meh. But if he's like once he gets out, he's got to scramble there, then dive under the door.
Yeah, he pretty much does it all in one motion. So I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't. So we're watching a lot of things happen, but the DM wouldn't be making the player roll check at the check for every action. You would just be like, okay, climb up and then tumble for underneath the door, and then with some sort of bonus action or whatever, he would grab the whip. Or yeah, you can do. I think Ryan was saying that you can make it like if he rolls higher on this, you'll get the whip and underneath, or if you roll lower, you just get underneath.
Right.
I think it's like he made his athletics check, and the DM's like, all right, you roll under the door, and then he remembers, he's like, wait, my whip, and then the DM's like, oh, if you go back for it, you got to roll, and then he rolls.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Good point. And he rolls and he gets it too.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Is that what's his name?
That's Sapito.
That's Doc Ock.
Yeah. Adios,
Holy
Sapito.
crap.
Failed
Doesn't
his
look
check.
anything like him.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
And this right
Holy
here,
crap.
the first check is the failed intelligence check. Because he can run right back underneath it.
That's right.
Just let it pass you.
Yep.
Right. All you had to do is let it go. Wait.
Yeah,
No, it's
And
not
you
true.
might have been stuck in there too.
Yes, it's gonna close the doorway forever. That's the point.
Right.
True. Yeah.
So he was probably thinking, I got to get out of here. I can't get stuck in here.
Right. He's on the ball.
Yes.
No pun. You know, he knows that if he fails that check, he's going to become a permanent resident. You become a permanent resident. So
he
there
made
you go.
the check. All right.
God, Dan, you want to say something?
No, I said so. He made the intelligence check.
She made the intelligence check. Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
So now he needs to make
my
a dexterity
God.
save.
Ooh.
Hell, dude. Excuse that.
Oh, and a fall coming up. Oh no, a jump,
Dives
Oh,
out.
that hurts. No.
This is crazy.
tumble.
I think as he's running away from the boulder, the DM is having him make like a few dex checks. Like when Botorius was going down the mountain.
Climbing down the mountain, yeah.
Oh, no.
To make check after check because he misses one and falls. I think that's him missing one of his dex checks.
So it probably would be a perception check. I would say, okay, roll a perception check. If you make it, you hear and see the ball coming. And then he chooses, it'd probably be a choice of the player, like I run, because you could just say I duck and let it go, and then you get trapped. So then he would go in, and then that's just a player choice. He runs. If you want to petition the dex checks or dex saves, however you
Yeah,
want to
this
do it,
is
you'd
great.
say
One
this one
trip
here.
cost him everything. Oh,
He would roll the next one, and he might. In our system, that could be a fail and a reroll,
That's yeah.
right?
Rerolled it.
He tripped and then he got up.
Yeah.
the spider.
And then he
web
makes the
is
next one. He's still going.
Oh, it's a crazy spider web.
He's got a lot of obstacles. Like it's not easy terrain, so it's got to be like at least a high. Like it's not just hey run. It's he's got some obstacles to go through.
Jason says endurance. In our system, it would be endurance if he does a check once and then continues it. So it could be endurance just to keep up the speed. Derek says perception DC 10, dex save DC 15. Good numbers. 3 checks at DC 14. That feels like what I might make it. I can see that feels correct to me.
Yeah.
Multiple
It's
stumble
not too
checks.
hard,
Yes. Double checks. Derek is riding us. Yeah, you can't let it. He's going to seal the tunnel, right? I wonder if do we see the tunnel? I'm not sure.
I think when he goes through the web, it's kind of behind him.
Yeah, very like in the upper, I think left hand corner. You see it kind of come up against the hole.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that guy's out.
Yep. That guy was caught flat-footed, surprised. And then that's it. So that does it, guys. That is Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Golden Idol scene, and that was a good one because that's classic D&D to me. That's literally like that's like the first thing we've seen when we were young, and that was like, okay, what is this? I love this, and I didn't know that Dungeons and Dragons was a thing yet, but I was about to learn. And yeah, say again.
It's a quick dungeon crawl.
Yeah. It's without going to Dungeons and Dragons or Lord of the Rings, it's like the most dungeony crawl that it probably exists, in true form. And I remember when Lord of the Rings came out. I hadn't read the books, so I didn't know what to expect in the first one. And when they were going through the mines of Moria, I remember just like watching and going like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is a dungeon crawl right now. I've never seen this in television." And then when they fight the cave troll, when they get trapped, that battle is straight D&D. With it, like, Gimli comes up, slashes, someone comes up, Aragorn comes up and tries to stab him,
Legolas
fire an arrow in. Yeah, Legolas fires in. That's a straight up D&D turn-based combat. It was so great to watch that. It was so awesome. And crazy how long ago that was. That was 2001.
Yeah, Fellowship was so
That's
long.
pretty nuts. Yeah.
Nuts. So that does it for What's the Roll, guys. What did you think? What would your rolls? What would your checks be? And there's no wrong or right answer, but what would you do? We would love to hear it. Put it in the comments below and let us know. That was Indiana Jones, The Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Golden Idol, and that was a lot of fun for me. Guys, please like this video. Please share it out with any friends or groups you have. And exclamation point notify the chat to be notified when we go live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, we're going to go into our last segment of the day, and it's going to be our review on Boba Fett. Todd, can you do me a favor and can you put in the link for Vinny Pro? Vinny Pro is going to join us right now, and because Ryan has not seen anything that is nerd related in his lifetime.
No, I'm almost done with the Marvel Universe.
What are you up to?
You just finished Thor.
No, I didn't.
I just finished Iron Man 1. I'm so close.
No, Iron Man 3 after the first Avengers.
Okay. You're okay. You're like the
6%.
first leg.
There you go. Yeah.
I literally just finished Phase 1 on Disney Plus.
Yeah. What is the end of? What's the last movie in Phase 1?
I think it was either
I think it's the Avengers, no?
movie and then Iron Man 3 started Phase 2. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
But yeah,
But did you go searching for the missing titles, like the original Hulk? Did you watch that?
No, not yet. But I want to. Maybe it's not there.
There's another Hulk movie coming out.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
He's a beast.
I get the alerts. I don't know. I forget if I saw it on IMDb or not. But it's Ruffalo, and it is, what is that guy's name? The guy who was the Abominable. What's the name of the villain?
In what?
In the Hulk, Abominable. Is that what it is?
I don't remember.
Oh, like Hulk's nemesis guy.
Yeah, the guy that played him last time is I know his name. I can't remember his name. If somebody in chat knows it, let me know. But he's in it again. And he was in. I didn't love the Hulk movies. I don't really remember much about them.
No one did.
Yeah, I think I just watched it once.
That's why they quietly just brushed them all under the rug. They were like, "Yeah, it's whatever." I
think if I had to take a guess, Abomination. Yes, thank you. That's from Todd. So if I had to take a guess, they can easily say now that it was a different Hulk in a different universe. And Mark Ruffalo is going to cross into that universe and face that guy, and it would make sense. There's no problem as there's different actors.
Well, didn't they say that isn't the canon of it that he tried to off himself, and when he tried to kill himself, it changed the way he looked? I thought that's how they said it in the canon.
He does say that in the story that
know. So I think that's how they got around that, because there are other actors and parts of that are supposed to be in the timeline.
Okay. Well, Charles is saying is Abomination is in She-Hulk. I mean, Ruffalo is in it. Maybe it's She-Hulk that I saw. That makes more sense.
Oh, well, there's a She-Hulk show coming up soon, I think.
Maybe that's what you saw.
I don't know anything about that, actually.
I think it's going to be a Disney show. Pretty sure She-Hulk. That's going to be a thing. Vinny probably knows about it.
What's that?
Isn't there going to be a She-Hulk show coming up?
Yes, there is. There is.
Is Ruffalo in it?
Yes, Ruffalo's in it. He's in the commercials for it.
There you go.
And the guy who played Abomination.
Abomination.
So there we go. Yeah, that was what it is.
So that's it's She-Hulk.
There you go.
I'm trying to think. There's a couple other
Disney
people
Plus,
too. I can't remember.
Chuck says.
Nice.
I can't remember now. But yeah, Ruffalo's in it, and I know Abomination's definitely in it.
Cool. Ryan, when you finish all of Marvel, we'll say up to Endgame, the movies,
Yes.
we will do a Marvel review.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so you probably have about, I'll just take a wild guess, maybe you have 10 more movies to go?
Okay, I mean, I'm enjoying them, so this is good, but I wish I would
they're
all the knowledge.
phenomenal.
I already saw the ending of Avengers and stuff, so I know the deal, but I'm excited to see the movies.
Awesome. Yeah, they're good. Then you have the TV shows now, too.
Yes, Loki, I'm ready.
Loki, WandaVision. Okay, Ryan, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. We're going to go to the Boba Fett review.
Peace out.
We'll see you next week.
Is my camera frozen?
Yeah, it just froze,
Yep.
but it's okay.
That's very weird. Have a great night.
Later, man. Have a good one. Thanks.
See ya.
Okay, guys. So right now we're going to go into our last segment today. We're going to do Boba Fett. And I'm excited because we remember our last one, too. We're going to talk about it right now. We haven't talked about it. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. So let's go for it in a show that we call The Nerd Review. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Nerd Review. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by Dan, Vinny Pro, Liam, and Damien. And today we are going to do Boba Fett season 2. One. Oh my god, I think of Mandalorian.
Season
it was
one.
like the Mandalorian, right?
Mandalorian season.
Yes, that literally just confused me again. So it was Boba Fett. Of course, it was season 1, but it didn't feel like Mandalorian, as Liam was joking earlier. Like
I think we just call it Mando Fett at this point, right?
Mando Fett.
Really,
so let's
what
go
it
over,
was.
guys. Let's go around. I'll start with myself. Last time when we did it, we did a up to episode 4, I think.
Correct.
And now we finished it up to 7, of course. And I felt that something big was coming and it was going to change the entire series around. That did happen. It went in that direction, and I was very happy with what happened. And there's a couple of things at the end we'll talk about, which I know we have a lot of things to talk about with the... right? If you know...
Oh, whatever.
Nonsense.
Who cares?
You know. Oh, sorry.
That's like the least interesting thing about the show.
It was the least interesting thing about that
It was
show.
one of the
you're
most
right.
distracting.
It was very distracting.
How could it be distracting?
Let's go around. I loved 5, 6, and 7. If I package it all together, I love the direction it went. I would say I definitely got a lot of the feels back, a lot of cool things we saw. I thought it was good overall. What'd you guys think?
Yes, I liked it as well, very much.
Yeah, it was good. No complaints.
I'm sticking with my 50-50 review of the last time still. Like, I'm like, there's a lot that I liked and still a lot that I hated. And I was like, ugh.
So, Dan?
I liked it. I thought it got better as it went, but I don't know. Like the problems I had with the first few episodes, like I still kind of remember. Like in the end, I just kind of feel like Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett should have been like, I don't know, an hour and a half to 2 hour movie, and the rest of the season should have just been like season 3 of The Mandalorian.
I really think something happened, and the end of episode 4 was a retconning, and they just slapped the scene in where he's like, we got to get Mando in here, and they just took episodes from what was supposed to be the next season of Mandalorian, and they made them work.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think they were doing it, and I've done a lot of music videos in my day, and there's many times when you're doing scenes, and if you don't got it, you start condensing. What are you going to do? And I think I agree with that. I think they didn't have it. I think they came down to 4 solid episodes, and if you notice, even in 4 episodes, some of it felt D&D-ish. We're like, okay, I make my way to the mayor. Okay, we're gonna go to the mayor. The mayor's not there. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bar, the tavern. I was like, I love this because it's Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm not complaining. But it feels like they got nothing here. They're just showing you some stuff, and it feels very open. And there are some times they want to be open. You can see they want you, like the whole episode 5. Which was phenomenal. The director did an amazing job, and that one felt relaxed. I didn't feel like I was on like the roller coaster. I felt like I had time to enjoy it. And maybe they were doing that also in 2, but I don't think so. I think they had nothing, and I think that they probably had 3.5 good episodes of Boba Fett, and then nothing after.
See, I'm doubling down on what I was saying the last time, right? So they got this character who's like in his 50s, right? I think we figured out he's almost 50, I think, at this point in his life, right? And he's past, let's be honest, he's past his heyday as like a human bounty hunter, so like they have this guy, and they got this great story for him, and they're like, we can't really have him running around and like doing what he would do best. So let's turn him into the guy that's in charge, and then we're gonna get Mando, who's the guy who's in his prime, and make him do all the cool crap that Boba Fett should have been doing, and be like, this is what Boba should be doing. But now Boba has him working for him because now he's old and now he's smarter, and I don't have to do this crap no more.
He's also changed a lot too. I mean, yeah, obviously the character they changed the character a lot in the series, and a lot of people, I think, had a problem with that. I didn't care. I still enjoyed the show. It didn't bother me, but Boba Fett is supposed to be this bad bounty hunter guy who doesn't mess around, and then by the end of the show he's like a family man. He's caring for everyone, and he's a different person. It's like he's gone into retirement.
That's exactly my point. Like he knows that he's past his prime.
Right.
And I can't be doing this anymore. So I still need to make some sort of money, and I know what I know, and I'm going to use it to my advantage to have. Why not have these people working for me who are younger?
But not for nothing. I didn't know how old he was. They're saying he's 41 years old in the movie, supposedly, the character. But he's not playing it. It's not played as a 41-year-old.
No, because the actor is 61 years old.
I know, and it feels like a guy, at the best in his mid-50s, and not, it doesn't feel like a 41-year-old. I feel like a 40. If you're a trained guy, you're athletic, you wouldn't be that bad.
We don't know the gravity on Tatooine. It might be real dense, so you age faster. It's
Well, there is a whole thing with the aging, but for clones and stuff. But that's neither here nor there, because they always say he's an unaltered clone. So
right.
That just kind of throws all that stuff out the window,
Right.
Right. The other clones of magic keep aging faster their entire life. Is that how it works?
Initially up front, but
yeah, it's like a dog, real fast, and then they're in their prime.
When they're in
the first part of it, then they let them. They let them
slows down when they reach adulthood, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know. I was. Let's carry on with this, because I'll be on the whole I don't know phase all night.
Gotcha. So
how about that technology that we're gonna have the same actors for the next million years?
9 years?
They can just make robots of them all.
Oh my god!
I think they improved upon it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
They got the kid that does the deep fake videos working for Lucasfilms now. So how could it not improve? That's
That was great. I thought Luke looked awesome, and
he looked fantastic.
Those episodes, those 2 episodes, that 5 and 6, they were amazing. They were just great. It was so special to have Luke and R2 and Grogu all hanging out and all that stuff. I thought it was wonderful.
I was a little shocked when they went into that episode 6, and they did the whole Grogu storyline, and I was like, I really thought they were gonna wait to this for Mando 3. I thought
they took from that.
I honestly thought the episode 6 was gonna be okay, I gotta go settle do my thing, and then I'm going to my ship to go do my thing, and then all hell breaks loose and I can't go and do my thing, But even this, the animation on this is the puppetry and stuff. It's ridiculous.
It does look great. There was no point with the deep fakes. There was no point where I was kind of jarred out of the experience of watching the show. It was
on the very edge of the uncanny valley, but we're almost out of it. Almost out of it.
Right. Great point. So when Leia came up in Rogue One. In Rogue One, I was like, ooh. And some people were it's really good. I was like, I don't think it was good at all. I think it was terrible. And that really bothered me, and I was upset about the technology. And I was like, I thought we were past this. So that wasn't the case. So
I thought she looked pretty good, actually. I thought
it was a little too weird.
For what it was at that time, that was great. It was great.
Yeah,
now you look at it.
I didn't care about what it's good at the time. I cared the fact that it
didn't really bother me.
It was Uncanny Valley Central. It was just not human enough. It was ew, this is something wrong here.
Tarkin as well, too.
Yeah,
Tarkin was rough. Tarkin was rough. He was. There was something about that.
I thought she was better than him.
So
this whole scene here, man, I loved that whole training montage. They brought it back to instead of it being him dragging Yoda, and Yoda yelling at him to do what he's got to do. Now he's okay, this is what we do. Ah.
Yeah. And when I found out the voice was AI too, like as someone who does audio for a living, I was like, okay, that's pretty good. You could tell it was a little weird, but it was pretty good.
The voice was straight AI. I was like, holy crap.
Crazy.
I think for the most part, so when Luke appeared in season 2 of Mandalorian, it looked, for me, I was like, okay, we passed the point where I'm upset. I'm comfortable with it. It could be better.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was going to get better than that. And this one, I was watching it, and I'm like, I'm happy now. Like, I see, yes, and a couple of scenes where I see something a little bit odd, but I'm like, no, I'm still happy.
It's not his face that's odd either. Like, it's things around his head. No, it's like things around his head sometimes will be like weird. Like you'll see like little catches, like things with like his hair or like background stuff doesn't sit right. You know?
Yeah.
I always think there's something just like it's not as like you said. We're just at the edge of the It's like a 1% with like the shading and the light on the face. It's just
we're so lucky to have what we got. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we're totally getting off track here now. So, all right, so episode 5, right?
Hold on,
you want to just start there?
Part of the show.
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about the show itself. We're not just talking about Luke's CGI.
this was a whole thing. Also, that the guy who did the deep fake who did it better than they did.
Well, that's the guy that's doing the
yeah, I know.
It's
the guy that did it now. And thank God they hired him because he's amazing.
I hope they go back and actually improve on these scenes. I think
they could, right? They've done it in the old movies and stuff.
Like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
Look how much better it is. The eyes were the whole problem here.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
These eyes
totally off.
Those eyes look like I'm playing Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And Karth is talking to me about something I don't care about. And this looks like Luke Skywalker. It looks like something, you see like something's a little funny, like maybe it's a little bit digital, something like that, but I don't care.
But it looks like him.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
A lot.
It's great.
Oh, man.
So great. So episode 5, we saw Mandalorian wield the Darksaber. We can talk about the Darksaber.
Oh my God, there's so much there. There's so much there.
Yeah. They have so much story to tell. You can tell it's just going to go on for a long time.
I want to say that like they're eventually going to lead to like it's going to be Grogu using this saber. Like they foreshadow it like 3 times.
The Darksaber?
Yeah, they foreshadow it like 3 times because the guy who originally created the saber was both Jedi and Mandalorian, and
oh, good point.
Who's the only person that's Jedi and Mandalorian at this point?
Right.
Even though he's really not technically Jedi yet. So, and the other cool thing, like when Mando's fighting with the saber, and he burns himself. I love it.
Yeah.
Best thing in that whole scene. He's trying to wield this thing. It's like me giving me a samurai sword and saying, "Yeah, all right, go fight with this thing." It's like, yeah, I'm gonna slice off a limb.
Not like Poe and what was that?
Richard wants to know: 8? Do you think they will have it that Luke will train Mando?
No,
I don't think.
Nope. If anything, it's gonna be Ahsoka.
It's a neat idea, but probably not. Yeah.
I'm hoping that Grogu becomes a Mandalorian Jedi, just because like it like that would show me that Luke learned from like the mistakes of the past. Like your father's inability to have an attachment and he had to keep it secret. Like that was the biggest thing that led to him turning to the dark side.
You're right, Dan. You're 100% right, and that's what he should do. But we all know that's not what's going to happen because if he would have done that, then you wouldn't have episodes 6, 7, and 8. Oh, I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but it's like and like Luke should have learned that lesson too from the original trilogy, where like he had like as much as you're gonna say he's a Jedi, no attachments. He has Luke has attachments.
It's very strange. This whole story that we saw in this series is very strange because on one hand, Luke seems to be trying to be very traditional in the Jedi way, and he's got this student all of a sudden that isn't really obviously his original student, but he's sort of now at the moment training him, and he's trying to be all traditional, yet Luke, his training and all of his studies, nothing about that was traditional, and he makes the same choice that Grogu makes in the series. He leaves his person he's training with to go and help his buddies. I mean, it's the same thing, you know, and so that's why, like, that choice that Luke gives him is sort of, you know, I see, like, you know, as a teacher, he's trying to use that moment to teach him about the attachment and the commitment that you know it should take to pursue being a Jedi, and sure, there's plenty of things that you could say about that are good, but then at the same time, it's like, oh no, I gotta go, my friend, I gotta run, you know, like it's and that's the same thing Luke did, so you know, it's great.
It's good. You guys are making good points. And you know, when I first saw it, I was like, Luke, what are you doing? Don't do this to him. But now after it, I'm like, you know what? Like you just said, like Luke broke that, and he's like, it could simply be like, listen, I can teach you how to use this, but I have to teach it to you. But if your heart's not in it, and you want to be the Mandalorian right now, then you should go do that and take his gift and go. But if you want to do this, we need to not be distracted by it and go forward. We'll do this. And it doesn't mean that he's not going to train him in the future. It just means that this is not the right time for you. And that might be what Luke is kind of saying. For me, I had to do it the way I wanted to. But, you know, now you can have the same chance, and I'm a master who understands that.
Yeah, but he doesn't actually say that when he's having that conversation. It's like he gives him the hard choice. He gives him the either or, and that's it.
Yeah, I think we're
again, he's trying to make a point that you have to. I think like it has to be like that, you know.
He's like thrust into the role of teacher, though. You know what I mean? Like he's never taught anyone before. This is his first student, so I think he's kind of like, okay, how do I do this? Like, and how Yoda did it. You know what I mean? Yoda try to be like Yoda.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like he's not a good teacher yet, really, and he's also. It gives me the feeling like he's trying to be like traditional, even though nothing about him is traditional. So like he probably shouldn't even be teaching like that, really.
With the frogs.
Even though it's like he has the best intentions, though, you could see. You know, like that's the thing. It's like I think he has like these good intentions. He's trying to be traditional, but that's not going to work because it's not a traditional situation, and he wasn't trained traditionally, and you know all of that stuff. It's just so much.
Liam's got a good point there. I love how he tempts him with food. He's like, "Yep." He's like, "We're gonna like all these can be yours."
Let's talk about another big part of the new series, which was the Rancor. Obviously, the Rancor was kind of huge.
Dan is the Rancor.
Looks like me.
I loved what they did with it, but I hate that they made him King Kong. Like
that was a little unnecessary.
Yeah, like why did you make him King Kong? Like he doesn't need to be like on top of buildings, like swatting planes. Like this is not what he does.
Yeah. I mean, that didn't really bother me. I understand what you're saying. It did feel a little bit like that, especially when the time he was climbing up the tower, and then I'm just like, really, we're King Konging it right now. So yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of felt the same way a little bit, but I thought the battle between the droid and the Rancor was pretty cool, and I felt like they were being very true to Star Wars lore, and with the. They even said it, like, I feel like they were playing Star Wars Galaxies, right, Damien? Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, like, my carbines are not working, energy weapons aren't working. You know, what are we going to get? And he's like, you get a beast. You know, that's you know.
Yes.
So
and that was great. That scene with those droids and the force fields, because we have so much history of force fields in Star Wars, and so everybody's thinking, oh, well, you could think about the Clone Wars episode where they roll the grenades slowly through the force fields of the droidicas, or you could think about the force fields that they use on Naboo in war when they with the Gungans and all those force fields, and like it was all about like, well, what kind of force fields are these? Are these like even more technologically advanced, which we find out that they are because new times
because the Rancor came and passed through it. He's having a hard time going through it.
Yeah,
right. Right, and it was great because we even got to see that. Chrysanthemum tries to get through slow. You know, he's got the Wookiee tries to like press through. You know, and
they all have experience. They all know.
Right, right. Out of everybody, he would be the one to maybe try that, and it was. I thought that was a really fun scene with those. You know, with those shields and everything.
So that part felt realistic, and that was good that they did that, and the whole spin move. We have to talk about the spin move, guys.
Oh, it's terrible. I don't even understand what the hell they were thinking with that.
I really don't know.
To me, it's like it doesn't deserve all the attention that this is getting.
It does deserve the attention, Dave.
I thought it was like that was kind of like silly, but
they took
it didn't bother me really that much. Like I almost feel like
come on.
What for? Why does he need to spin to shoot in the same direction that he was facing to begin with?
You know what that is to me? That's like someone they roll a natural 20, and the DM says, all right, you do something really cool. What do you want to do? And the guy says, I spin.
So, if you know what, they could have solved this problem in editing. And I don't know why no one caught
cut the whole damn thing. That's how.
Yes.
Cut it out.
Yes, cut it out. Cut it out, solve the problem. Let's say that you want to keep it. I think there might be a way to do it. This is me for the first time looking at it.
If you just didn't show him looking in that direction before he turned.
Maybe he was checking his back, making sure no one was coming.
Or at a laser going through like his Like he's ducking out of a laser blast.
Right. What? He could be dodging. Does the tumbling help?
They're not doing nothing. They're prepping.
Yeah, all you do is you put a blast that hits it where it requires him to make his body dodge it, and then it would be ingenious, and he turns around and he shoots them.
But who's really
forgot
that?
If you watch, he's actually throwing Chrysanthemum's blaster up with the spin so that Chrysanthemum can see. Look, boom!
Yeah. He's using his force to push his blaster up.
Yeah, he's like, yes, get in position, boom! And then
he's like helping him out there, actually.
Yeah.
He is kind of helping him.
This whole scene drove me insane. These two kids dragged this big ass Wookiee halfway across this town because he's beat up and bloody, right? And he's hobbling like he can't stand on his own. And then right after this scene's over, there's Chrysanthemum running down the street all by himself, like nothing's wrong with the guy. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, where are they?
Goes rage mode, baby.
Who's editing this?
There's a few little moments like that. Even the droid shooting straight down the street and not hitting like anybody.
And editing is a good point. Is a good finger to point. Whoever edited that last episode was didn't know what they were doing. It did feel choppy. It did feel strange. Also, I mean, you can't just throw the blame on them. But why do Mandalorian and Boba Fett? I know you have Beskar armor on, and I know it's great. But why would you go stand in the middle of a road and let people just shoot you down? Because you can't argue and say that they were good because they're being shot down and they can't even get up anymore. And they're both smarter than that. Clearly, they've been through things that are dangerous than these guys. They can. You go left, they go right. What happened to that?
Jetpacks. Remember this. You have jetpacks.
Well, they did use the jetpacks for a little bit.
Fly.
They had some
right.
out of the way.
Right. And I would, if it was me and a buddy, yes, come out, fire like they did, split up for a second, maybe meet for a second, but let's put everybody together. Let's stand in the middle of everybody, and they're all above. Let's stand lower. Nothing makes sense about what they're doing. These are not trained.
They have the high ground, Tony.
Yeah. So dumb. I don't understand. How could they not catch that?
They went because what they did was they took a lot of Western cliches for that episode, and they jammed it into every aspect of the filming of that one episode. Literally, that whole it's Doc Holliday standing in the middle of the square, back to back with what's his face? I'm drawing a blank right now. And that's that scene. That's literally that scene. It's the shootout.
Yeah, and I get it, and I like the parallels. It's a space western, and I like that they're doing that. It's great. At the same time, you can't do Revolutionary War style where I shoot you and you shoot me, and we just see who dies first. Come on. Because a gunslinger battle is about who's quicker. You know, at least that's there. But like, come on, it doesn't make sense. There's no reason. You tell Boba Fett he would stand in the middle of the street and just get shot at and let his armor do the talking. Like, come on. So that was dumb. The Rancor was great. You know, you knew that was coming. The Gamorrean guards dying, that's a shame, but they were cool that they brought him in. The mods are a little silly to me.
I hated those
a little bit.
They were such a waste. It's such a waste of characters. Like,
It's forced in
and
there.
their speeders don't really seem to go that fast.
yes, not at all. Not at all.
I thought it was a cool idea, but like not on Tatooine. Like I could see something like that happening on Coruscant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like very Coruscant-y, right?
Really colored speeders and these like these cool mods. Yeah, that's
Well,
cool.
maybe that's why these mods kind of stink. Because there's the backworlds mod guys that haven't made it yet to the cool planets.
Like
But the problem is their paint jobs are great, but their tech is terrible.
It's garbage.
But the body modding is obviously amazing through the roof because they now they do it twice by the end of the episode, and apparently it's good.
Can we talk a little bit about the Easter egg, a little bit of the Easter eggs that were in there? I mean, like,
sure,
Mando's ship, like bringing back the Naboo starfighter. I was like, whoa, here we go. Like that's
that was a surprise.
Yeah, that was episode 5, like the holy
like,
episode, you know.
And then when he exits the Jawas to like get the parts for him.
Yes.
It's the bar that Han, Luke, and Leia used to like jam the compactor together. Like this is amazing. It's complete fan service, and this is what this series needed right now. Because if they had another episode like the others, I was like, oh man, this is like really out.
I feel like they knew that. You know, I agree with Liam. They filmed it. They didn't have enough. They talk about it in a meeting, and they probably go, "We don't have enough." But if we don't tell the story, people are going to be like, they did a story on Boba Fett and don't tell us where he was. Like, it's impossible. So I think they just compressed it down. They told the story they could, and then they did what they could to make it better, to pick it up. And they finished off with Mandalorian, which adding Mandalorian there is great. It did seem like too much. People were making the joke of Leonardo DiCaprio when he's sitting in the chair and he goes, up, and he's pointing at things out, and they're doing it for cameos, and they reversed it, and someone did it for seeing Boba Fett. Like Boba Fett made a cameo and he showed like, oh, there's Boba Fett.
He became what the character is, the guy who shows up every once in a while and looks menacing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, 100%. And what's it called? Damien, the droid. BD, thank you. I forgot his name.
The BD droid from...
I literally did the Leonardo DiCaprio when I saw that droid walk on the screen. I was like, up.
All in Order, right? That's the game, right?
Full Order, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Full Order.
Great droid. Very cool.
So
I was... Good. No, okay.
So it was. I think it was a mixed bag. There was some good stuff. There was some bad stuff for me. You know what we talked about. Let's do a rating. Now that we've seen, and I don't remember what I voted for before, but it's. What do you guys think of the entire season as a whole? What would you give it? And we're doing it out of. I guess we you know what we were doing D20 ratings. Let's do it. Let's do a D6 rating because you know it's on D6 arcade. Yeah.
D6. Are like half numbers?
Yeah, we got to be up to halves in here.
No. Let's make it whole numbers.
Oh my god.
That's tough.
Let's try. What would you give it? 1 through 6.
6.
Wow, 6.
I'm giving it a 6.
No.
Boom.
You can't give it a 5 for point something.
3.
6.
Yeah, I'm between a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly where I am. Either 3 or 4.
There was too much. I was like about that.
It's still interesting television. It's still cool. We still got Boba Fett. We got Mandalorian. You have to remember Luke Skywalker was in it. I can't give it anything less than a 5.
I wanted to throw something at my television screen at the end of the last episode. Like I was totally like, this is over. Like this is how they're ending it. Like the gun battle stops, the street battle stops. Right? She goes. What's her name? Fennec goes to the little bar area and she murders everybody in the bar. And I was like, yes, this is amazing. Like, this is great. Like, she did her purpose.
Yeah, that was cool.
She hung the guy in the middle of this bar, right? And I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
Like, finally.
It's got a bar.
I was like, where the hell are they? The little hideout that they had. Their meeting house,
That, by
whatever.
the way, Scro, that was so Star Wars Galaxies. That even that building. I feel like that whole thing, they just kept throwing it in there. Like, these guys would love this.
Oh yes,
But
absolutely.
like, I was like, all right, this is great. Like, she goes on this whole murder rampage, kills everybody in there, and then like, the next scene, it's like, there's 5 of them standing in the street, and they're sharing Melaroon melons with Chrysanthemum, like, and then like the episode ends. I'm like, what the hell is this? So, like, how do you go from murder and mayhem not more than 8 seconds ago to like, everybody's happy, have a watermelon, and see you later? And I was like, what?
I think you have to assume some time passed. It wasn't like 5 minutes later.
It was the next day.
Also, like they did rescue the whole city from being destroyed.
Yeah,
and that's
I might give you a melon if you save my city.
that's a whole nother pet peeve of mine too, right? They saved this whole city, right? But here the Mandalorian goes joyriding for 30 seconds, and all of a sudden he's got 2 X-wings on his rear end. But the town of Mos Eisley is getting Mos Espa is getting destroyed to no end, but there's no X-wings in sight, right? Come on, what the hell's going on here?
Out of their jurisdiction.
Not the ground, you know.
I mean that guy really didn't seem too keen to do his job. He didn't want to fill out some paperwork.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what.
So I doubt that he's like looking down at the planet itself. Say, wait a second, what's going on?
Yeah, we're
You
just
know,
gonna drive away now.
And you know the actor on the right X-wing is the actor who plays Luke Skywalker. He's the
Yes.
the actual actor
And then
Oh, really?
with his real eyes.
It was when like they bring in R2D2, right? R2D2 flies in Grogu. Like, I was like, oh, well, I was like, all right, here we go. Now we got something cooking. Like, we got an X-wing in the picture here. Like, there's a fight going on the other side of the picture. Like, you know, Grogu's gonna end up over on the other side at some point. Perfect opportunity to have R2 bring an X-wing over to this whole thing, and like,
I know.
I was like,
He
this
was
is
long gone. I think he left like pretty much
lost
right away.
opportunity. But he didn't. He goes and he's like talking with Pelio. Like
You know what? If they would have done that, then it would be like, oh, Luke Skywalker just saves the day at the end of every series.
Luke wasn't there. I just wanted to see R2 like murder
but, like,
robots, and I would have been like, okay, I'm cool with this. Just one of them. Just one of them.
That's
Just
silly.
come in, hit him with an X-wing, and take off, and just keep on going.
That's silly, man. I think that's silly.
It would have been great. But instead, we got King Kong. We got King Kong Rancor. But that was fun.
Then you live in a silly world. You're a silly man who lives in it.
I don't know. Like that's not R2's fight, though. Do you think he would get involved?
Right. R2 is not going to just get involved in this random like fight. You know,
Probably
come on.
wouldn't, but I still would have liked to have seen it.
So, Vin, what was your score?
3. A 3.
3, Liam?
I was between 3 and 4.
Pick
I
one.
guess leaning towards 4, so I'll say 4.
4. You were 6, Damien?
That's right.
I'm a 5, and Dan?
I'm a 4 also.
4. Okay, guys, that's our ratings. That's it. That is a season 1 of Boba Fett, the Book of Boba, and that's what we think. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, we have more Star Wars coming out this year, 2022. We know we have Obi-Wan coming up, and then we have Mandalorian 3, Boba Fett 2 are probably coming out at the end of the year. So that'll be exciting to see what happens. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. That was a nerd review. This is our new format for the show. Hope you enjoyed it. And thank you to the fans. Thank you to everyone who donated as well today. And thank you to our staff. Todd, thank you so much for helping us out. And we'll see you next time on Audio Dungeon, guys. That's it for D6 Arcade. See you soon.